How are we looking here? Still waiting for it to load. Come on. Come on. Just show me the picture so I can have peace of mind. Is there a picture? Can somebody just let me know? Thank you. Okay, it finally loaded. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Let's see. How's everybody doing? So I'm not drinking anything alcoholic today because my acid reflux is hating me at the moment. And if I had wine or God forbid whiskey at the moment, I would probably be absolutely miserable. Ugh. So who all do we have here today? Lightweight. That has nothing to do with the alcohol. What's up, Bailey? Am I going to react to the new animation show Tales of Underworld when it comes out? Yeah, for sure. The trailer? No. Trailer? No. What's your favorite tailed beast in Naruto? Ninetales. Kurama. Like, is that a normie answer? Sure, but he's the most powerful and the most badass. What's up, Panda? How are you doing? Howdy doody, everybody. How's GalaxyCon? It was a lot of fun. Feet killed me afterwards, but I had a blast. Spent some time just kind of hanging out with Alex Brightman at his table. Met Travis and Laura, who recognized me from the channel. I'm going to C2E2 this coming weekend, so next weekend, to see the rest of the group, and I think I'm going to be able to see them live too. That Thursday night they're doing a live show in Chicago, and I'm pretty sure I've got things lined up to where I'll be able to also go to that, which was not originally on the docket, but the powers that be may have found a way to make that happen. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, happy birthday. Well, thank you. Let's see, how was your birthday? It was good. I was rolling through most of the day on like an hour and a half of sleep, I think, because Thursday night, you know, I was trying to play catch up with all the Devil May Cry stuff because I got the screeners for it, man, like weeks ago, but I just never got around to actually finding time to record everything. So I've been playing catch up on that. So I've been a little bit better about time management, as I should have been with many a thing. I should have already been done with all of that technically, but so I was still working on getting that first video out and then One Piece out, and then the power went out because of a storm, so that delayed it, so I didn't get to take my midday nap. Then I went out to dinner with the family, and after that though, I crashed out until like 5 in the morning the next day. Woke up, edited another episode, went immediately right back to bed about 4 hours later. I think all in all, Friday, I got like maybe 10, 13 hours of sleep overall, which is so much more than I'm used to. Happy Unk Status Day. Also, babes, wake up. Hell of a Boss Level Up Expo poster just dropped today. I saw. I retweeted it, commented on it. Since they're doing things, apparently they're going to have some huge major, like the biggest Hell of a Boss announcements ever are going to be made at Level Up at the end of the month. And I'm going to have to figure out a way to record my reaction to whatever the hell's going on there. So that's going to be something I'm going to try to figure out. By the way, do you ever listen to Kendrick Lamar? Not particularly. I mean, I'm sure I've heard some of their music in passing, but that's... I couldn't name a song or recognize who is what based on any of that. Just not sure if you listen to any rappers like Kendrick, Drake, Ice Cube. Ice back in the day, but like nothing as of recent. I don't really listen to any rap these days. Back in the day, it was mostly Eminem, 50 Cent, hell, Will Smith at the time. I can't really remember too much else. I was always a rock metal guy. Since your last stream, I watched the prequel and sequel trilogies, Rogue One and Andor, this week. God damn, you've been busy. To be fair, we've had a week off, but you've been busy. Hell yeah. What do you have left? I think maybe that's an apt question to put out there at this point. Like, what's still on the table? Like the rest of the TV shows, or what? 1, 2, 3, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Hell yeah. What's up, D. Cole? Happy B-Day. Well, thank you. Thank you. What's up, JC? Jazzy? Happy late birthday. And how's the cats doing? All the cats? Doing good. One of the ones we take care of outside, I regret to inform you, has had another litter. Their last litter, not to make things depressing right off a jump, but their last litter didn't make it, to say the least, and I've yet to be able to... It was only really after the last one that I've finally been able to earn her trust, because she's this stray cat that's been around the neighborhood for over a year, and I only finally, within the last couple months, been able to get her to come up. She'll come inside now. And let me pet her and shit like that too. So finally, huge hurdle, huge progress made with her. And she brought this new kitten, because I wasn't sure if she was just getting a little bloated or if she was pregnant again. And I have not been able to trap her and get her fixed yet. So I think she only had one this time, because there was only one with her. And she would have had to have brought it with her, because it's too young to have jumped to where our deck is. So I am definitely going to be intervening with this batch, because it's not going to be that difficult, because no, we're not talking about Brown. That bitch still hate me. But she the second she had our kittens, she was fixed. She's done. She's not having no more. This is a different one. Codename Floof. What's up, Nikki? I'm missing your live today. I just wanted to leave a message and say I hope you had a wonderful birthday and a fun time at the convention. Take care, and I'll catch you on your next live. Well, hell yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good weekend all the same. Obviously, next week we won't be streaming because I'll be in Chicago. We'll be streaming the weekend after that. And then I'll be away for Level Up the week after. So we're kind of alternating right now. Some of our pre-recorded shows are probably going to be on pause. I'm not sure which ones, but there's going to be definitely some that I'm not going to be able to get to during these next few weeks. So One Piece is 100% on hiatus for the moment. Not done, not putting it down, but I'm going to kind of be at a pause because it's just too much. I'm not going to be able to get it done in time. So we'll see. But we'll see how things go. I'll make sure to post on the community tab what things happen there. The dog. Happy 19th birthday. Oh, you dog, you. Bonefite, aka happy birthday to you. How are you today? What are your favorite gifts or moments on your birthday? What's your favorite video game of all time? Well, favorite video game of all time. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes, of course. I didn't get any gifts other than the gifts I gave myself, which is basically C2E2. That was a last minute splurging for myself. I was like, fuck it. It's my birthday this month. I'm just gonna go to all these cons. Fuck it. So we'll go with that, because I'm gonna finally get to meet the whole of Critical Role all in the same place. Favorite video game of all time has been and will always be Kingdom Hearts. Love it to death, man. Love it to death. I'd be lying if I said I watched Owl House for any reason other than Lumity and Hootie. Fair enough. Dude, it's that Ida that keeps me going, man. Just the other day, Riverboy, the person who does the music for Cult of the Lamb, sadly passed away. Without his music, I wouldn't have gotten into the game in the first place. R.I.P. That's tragic, man. It's unfortunate. I've watched people play that game, but I've never played it myself. I love the art style. I do love the music. So that's sad, man. What's up, Sudares? How are you? Happy birthday. Thank you. What's up, KN? How does it feel to be 37 now? 3 years from 40. It feels delightful, especially when you put it like that. But hey, it's gonna happen. But like I have room to talk, I'm a couple years out from 50. Hey, it happens to all of us. Honestly, I don't feel any different, but I mean, that's just been my birthday is the past so many years at this point. But that reality does sink in every now and then and keep me up at night. I was like, when is the big dark coming? What's up, Axel? Happy birthday. Friggin' lightweight. Commented on that earlier. Feliz cumpleaños. Thank you, Ronan. I think I said that right. Close enough, at least. Appreciate it. How are you doing, man? Did you hear about the new Power Rangers reboot? I did. And, you know, it's going to be on Disney Plus, which is interesting, considering Hasbro still owns the rights. So I think they are just selling the license off to let Disney Plus do whatever the hell they want. Because, as far as I saw, Saban has nothing to do with it. And I forgot, there was another group that was confirmed to have no involvement in it. I forgot who it was, but yeah, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Hello, thought you would be resting this weekend. You would think. What's up, Dalton? Hello. What's up, Sheldor? You want to react to Glitch's brand new pilot episode of Gaslight District? Probably not. I don't have a fucking clue what that is. It's the first I'm hearing about it. Happy birthday. Making 37 look so good. Well, thank you, Sheldor. How was meeting Kingpin and Fizz? Well, this is the first time I actually got to go to Vincent's table. I had a photo op with him a few months ago. Well, I mean, I guess at this point it's been over a year. Time flies, man. But I got a picture with him and Charlie once, but it was just one of the professional photo ops, so I didn't really get to talk to them. I've gotten to go to Charlie's table once and Bernthal's table once and actually exchange words. This was the first time I was able to actually get to Vincent's table and do that. And as far as Fizz goes, Alex I've seen like 5 times now. Hell, I got a running bit with his agent that runs his tables and stuff like that. Yeah, me and him are cool. He's a fan of the channel, so like I got full authority to hang out at his table anytime I'm free from anything. So as long as I'm not getting in the way, which why would I? Yeah, no, we talked after the con for a little bit before when he was packing up and leaving, just about Severance, about some other stuff that I'm watching that he's finally watching, and then just he was asking me how I do these, how I make the videos, which I thought was kind of funny. It was fun. But he'll be at Level Up again, obviously, so I'll be hanging out with them again there. Let's see. I'm 28, a couple years from 30. Yes, you are. You are exactly a couple years from 32. Couple minimum. I shall pause my editing of Doctor Who, the Celestial Toymaker, for the stream. Have you watched any classic Who? I watched everything that was available or surviving a couple years back. I know they've restored some new things and I haven't gotten around to watch them. For the stuff that I couldn't watch, I read a full synopsis of the story so that I at least wasn't missing out on, because some of the lost footage is actually some big story points, but I finally went able to catch up on all of that. But as far as that goes, I've seen most of it, at least what all you could. Speaking of, we got new Doctor Who next weekend, and I'm not going to be able to react to it on time. I'll have to catch up on that when I get back. What's up, Omni? What's up, Dirty? Happy birthday, thank you. Did I see the new Naked Gun trailer? I did. And when this was announced, I was like, I don't know, man. But honestly, it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. So I'll hear it out for sure. Is today your birthday or no? Today is the birthday edition stream because it's our first stream after the birthday. My birthday was technically Thursday. Just finished the Owl House reaction episode. Was sadder than I remembered. The whole revelation towards the end of the episode is pretty fucking sad, and then just everything with V, super sad. So saw the Minecraft movie. It was a film that exists, but honestly, I had fun, and the film had some funny moments. Predictable story, but not bad. I have no intention of seeing it, of my own volition, at least. Let's see. I'm glad you enjoyed it though. Just started watching From, which is such a great mystery thriller series. I've heard good things about it. It's on my list of shows should it get voted on, so we'll see how that goes. Did you get a prank on April Fool's Day? No, but the annoying thing about April Fool's Day this year was they had the audacity to have CinemaCon start on April Fool's Day. So you had to sift out real announcements from all the bullshit that people were throwing out. And yeah, that was annoying. That was definitely annoying. How long did you record your One Piece reaction this Thursday? I mean, it took how long did it take me to record it? It was like 4 episodes, so took me about an hour and 40 minutes, kind of with my talk time. Maybe a little less than that, because I was kind of brief on my discussions. Announcements. Unk status. I'm not qualified to tell you. Yo, what's up, Scruffy? Happy birthday, thank you. I still refuse to believe you're 37. Well, you better believe it. What's going on over here? Oh, yeah. Let's see, nice shirt you have, by the way. Devil May Cry Netflix, is it on video game or comic book reference the most of the series? I mean, it's based on a video game, so I'm not exactly sure I understand the question, because Devil May Cry is a video game series. I mean, that it expanded off into like 2 sets of manga and some light novels, but it's basically a video game. I mean, it's not basically a video game. That's the core of it, is this like a series of games. But the show is doing its own thing. So Dawson, happy B-Day, thank you. Hope you're enjoying your special day. I did, and I am enjoying the day so far. Do you think Jar Jar Binks is an overhated character? For sure. For sure. Thoughts on the new title for Spider-Man 4? It's fine. You think all 3 films in the next trilogy will use day in the title? I mean, they kind of did in the comics, if I remember correctly. I wouldn't be shocked if they did. What? They died? They did. They did indeed. Spider-Man 4, Brave New Day. Brand New Day. Why did I say Brave New Day? Whoops. Spider-Man 5, One More Day. And then Charlie Day. That's good. That's some good shit right there. I'll be watching The Mandalorian at some point, Boba Fett 2, mostly before season 3 of The Mandalorian. I think Obi-Wan's show as well. Hell yeah, man. So much Star Wars. You're only as old as you look and feel, and you don't look a day over 30. Oh, too kind. Too kind. Floof. My buddy, though, he's a couple months younger than me. He's a teacher, so it makes sense, but he's like, he's got the Reed Richards thing kind of going on at the moment. Did I see the Tron trailer? I did. I just tweeted about it earlier. It looks sick as hell. I'm super excited for that. I hope some elements of Legacy carry over, or at least get some answers, because I liked Legacy. I know it didn't do well, but I liked it. Which I got to meet Tron himself at GalaxyCon. Where'd I get that that depression shirt? Hot Topic. This is the Hot Topic one. This is the official one. What's up, CP? Which upcoming shows are you most excited for? There's a possibility Mighty 9 Season 1 comes out late this year. Talking to Travis, I will say, I'll say, because I don't know it's official or whatever, it is going to be coming a lot sooner than I thought it would be. Same with Season 4, which is kind of wild. So, so it seems like they might be pretty close together. And I think that'll be really interesting. What's up, Larry? How are you? Happy birthday. Well, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes, as always. Just finished watching the new Hunger Game. Finished the new Hunger Games book, and let's just say Haymitch is such a tragic character. I can't get enough of that franchise. Well, hell yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it. How much do you know about Black Cat? I know a decent amount. I wouldn't say I know everything. My birthday is in 2 weeks. I'm born the day of TARDIS. I don't know what that means, but hell yeah. Happy early birthday. The Last of Us Season 2 in 1 week. Yes, indeed. It is right around the corner. And from what I've heard, they've only sent out, as far as screeners go, 1 episode. Which I find very interesting, if that is true. Let's see. I enjoyed many scenes from the prequels. I really like Revenge of the Sith, but it's overall my least favorite trilogy. That's understandable. It's my personal favorite, but I get it. I get it. The Hole Hole. What's up, Roberto? How are you doing today? I'm doing good. Good. Let's see. Finished all my work for university and graduate in June. Well, hell yeah. Get your ass out of there. Well, I mean, some people died before then. So true. That is so true. I loved The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi. I liked it for the most part. I think it's definitely overhated. Rise of Skywalker, though, was a big mess. Yeah. I am one of those people that hate The Last Jedi. So I don't know if I'll say overhated, but The Rise of Skywalker, while I did enjoy it more, it's hard to call it anything other than a mess, though. The last Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode got me. Poor Mace. He became a new favorite character so quickly, and seeing Trip again made me have flashbacks between him and the gang joking together and all. Yeah, the Mace, it was wild, like getting introduced to him and having like that abrasion that there naturally, and then just really kind of how quickly you kind of get over that and through it, and how you really start to relate, connect to him and all this kind of stuff, and then just like that, man. And yeah, that the Trip revelation was such a gut punch. Well, the important thing is that you tried to say Feliz Cumpleaños. Being only a year younger than Omni, I can relate. I dread that 40 monster. Wait, you're 37? I thought you were still in your 20s. You look younger. I'll be up in that Rhett and Link territory not too long from now. I don't know why I'm doing that. Just watched the Minecraft movie. I don't know what I was expecting. Whole cinema was filled with toddlers screaming, "I am Steve," and chicken jockey. Yeah, I don't know if I could tolerate seeing it at a theater knowing the general target audience and whatnot. What episode of Camp 1 are you on? Camp 1? Oh, Campaign 1. 30. I'm in the middle of 30 right now. You're 37, not Batman. Fuck off. Why can't I be both? Happy birthday, Omni. Hope you had a great birthday. Having someone with the same interests as me is great. Glad you decided to dive into Hellaverse last year, which made me subscribe to you. Hell yeah. I'm glad too, man. I mean, financially, sure, the channel, it did really great, but I am pretty confident I went into the red giving all that money and more to Viv through various merch shit. And I will continue to do so because that's the primary reason I'm going to level up yet again. Happy 25th birthday, Omnibubs. You're 25 in hexadecimal. Well, that's an interesting little fact if true. I might have to like say that. That's funny. I know a lot of brain rot words like unk, status, 5 big booms, and riz. What the fuck is 5 big booms? I know riz. I know unk. I got a picture of David Harbour with David Harbour, just of him, just in the wild. I just took a picture. I saw him in the street. Sorry, about 2 years ago to Comic-Con. Hell yeah, I'd love to meet him if ever if that ever came about. Robert Downey Jr. just turned 60. Haley Atwell turned 43 today. Nice. I'm good at Game On Expo, a video game / anime convention in Arizona. Is it good? Anybody there of note or interest? I loved Rogue One. It's actually my favorite Star Wars film. Felicity Jones and Diego Luna were amazing. Rogue One, at the time, I don't think it was appreciated all that much. It's one of those movies that over time, more people warmed up to it. I think when it came out, a lot of people were just really kind of thrown off by the tone of it all. And it's got its following over this course. Or literally has a reaction channel where he reacts to Omni making dumb faces. What? So did you that Super Sentai? That's what Power Rangers is based on. Just turned 50 years today. I did not know that, but I did know that Super Sentai is the basis for all of that. I did not know that the 50th anniversary was today, though. I did not. Recently finished the first compendium of Invincible. Now I'm excited to get on the other 2, plus Invincible Universe 1 as well. I have a lot of reading ahead of me. Yes, you do. But that's awesome. I'm probably not going to touch the comic until at least after the show's finally finished, which who knows how long that's going to take, though. Turning 20 this year. Hell yeah. That big 2-0. I wanted to ask, but how does Alex act in real life? Like, is he more like Adam or Fizz or any other people he plays? I would say he probably if we're trying to compare him to the characters he plays, I would say he's a mix between Adam and his character from School of Rock. But he's Adam if Adam wasn't a dick, except, you know, he can be playfully dickish, which is the funny part. Like in like a fun, playful way, not like an actual dickish kind of way. No, he's super chill, man. But he's I'd say he's closer to Adam, but infinitely kinder. If one of those announcements were has been 2 releasing before Hellaverse 3 or vice versa, I'd be fine with either. Or what if it's the crossover? I'm really curious what these big announcements are going to be, though, to be frank. I have no idea. You know? Let's see. And dude, I gotta say Andor is peak television. I agree. Are Loravis similar to how they are on camera? I mean, I'd say pretty similar. I mean, it was early. They were rushing. They were busy. So, like, yeah. But Travis was, he lit up, man. He was, again, he was actually, he perked the hell up when he with every fan and all this kind of stuff. Like, he kept his energy pretty strong. But he had a little fan moment watching. I'm not trying to like throw anything onto myself, but he like perked up when I went into the photo booth and whatever, because he was like, holy shit, this guy's reactions, and like freaked out. Like I freaked out because he was freaking out, man. It was like yeah, it was kind of funny. I still don't know how to handle that, and I told him that a little bit later, but yeah, I love that. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, he's a big geek. He's a big nerd. He was a lovable big old dude. He's tall. He's a tall motherfucker, man. But yeah, he was great. So was Laura, man. She was fantastic. They were both fantastic. They were a delight, considering they had some pretty busy lines, that they still had that energy because I didn't get to Travis till the end of day, because I chose to do Laura first, because for whatever reason, I was like, I'm going to do Laura first, because I assumed her. I don't know why I did. I just was like, I think her line will be bigger. I'll do her first. And it took me like 3.5 hours to get through her line. And by that time, Travis's was around the hall. So I didn't actually get to go to him. I met him at the photo booth before I met him at his table, because I didn't get to go to his table until like 45 minutes before the exhibit hall closed. Which was when his line was finally small enough for me, even with a VIP pass, to even get into like the fast lane pass and everything like that, because it was just, they were packed, man. They were swarmed. You know, DMC is so good. As much as I am a stickler for wanting the accurate story to be told accurately, I really enjoyed what they did with it. But they took some major fucking swings, dude. Like, there's like no way to predict what's going to happen, because we are in wholly unknown territory. The backstories are all the same, and the characters, like their personalities are all the same, but like the story we are jumping into is completely separate from the games, which is going to be a little confusing for a lot of people, man. But I wasn't sure once I learned that, because I got majorly disappointed when I learned that it wasn't going to be an adaptation of the story I'm familiar with. And usually that rubs me the wrong way. Like, I like something like The Last of Us. Like, either like the Fallout, where it's an addition, it exists side by side with the games, or like The Last of Us, where it's almost a one-for-one, but it also builds and expands on things that the games couldn't do. So I was hoping for something along those lines, but it is wholly a new universe, and I found myself really entrenched in it. It has some really heavy-handed commentary for sure, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm here. If they get a season 2, I will be there for it. Does the fact that the new Naked Gun is a continuation instead of remake make it more interesting to you? Yes. That definitely helped, for sure. You won't go to Minecraft even to watch the new Superman 5-minute clip. No. Well, did they just end up releasing it online anyway? But no, I don't. I mean, I'm not gonna go. I really don't like the idea of them releasing chunky clips like that early, and I usually try to not watch them anyway. So yeah, that's not a draw for me. What's up, Polyops? I'm assuming you're further ahead on DMC. I've finished it. I finished it all yesterday. I watched because I recorded episode 1 and 2 Thursday night when it dropped, and then Friday when I woke up, I spent all day recording the last 6 episodes in one sitting, and then the episode of Owl House that I just put up. So I recorded 7 different things yesterday, and it was exhausting, but made it through, man. Made it through. That Daredevil episode was wild, and having Vanessa, I have to say Vanessa is kind of getting devious, and Muse, I hope his death is a fake out, because we need more time with him. He's so spooky. I've heard that, never mind. I mean, it's public information, but I won't say anything. I also agree, I don't think we're done with Muse. Plus, Muse in the comics has powers, and maybe, like the mutant gene, however they decide to explain it, because it's never actually explained in the comics what he is, if he's a mutant, if he's inhuman, and we know the mutant gene can be activated by tragedy. I'm wondering if that'll be what happens. Like everyone having to dive into Google to see if Val Kilmer actually died, not since it. Oh yeah, that I didn't even think about that part of it. Yeah. I had to go and actually confirm. I wasn't sure at first, no. Do you think they wasted Muse on the episode he did die and was released on April Fools, so you don't know? I didn't even put that together, that the episode came out on April Fools. That's interesting. Who knows? Wasted, it's hard to say. Also, I love that Street Fighter and Raccoon City references because they are Capcom properties. So, of course, if they are going to be referenced, where'd you go? But also, Ruben Langdon, aka the voice of Dante in the games, also voiced in Street Fighter 4 and 5. Ken even getting a Dante costume in 5. And Ken was the one on the arcade machine that did the Shoryuken and that little gag that they did. We also see Mega Man, and they also refer to the Demon Realm as Makai, which is what they call it in Darkstalkers, which is also Capcom, which is interesting. But also Ruben Langdon isn't, I think Johnny Young Bosch confirmed he's also retired, which is from voice acting, which is a loss for sure. But I think that's one of the main reasons he took over as Dante in the show, from what I remember him saying. Actually, it started on the 31st of March, and Sony took this one day with a huge bang for Spider-Man Brand New Day and Beyond Spider-Man 2027. The fact that they even let it happen with April Fools in the middle of it is enough of a big old weird maneuver. Hello there, it's Mobin time. Yes, indeed. Welcome, Sketch. Oh, I forgot to say in the stream, the Born Again showrunner confirmed it takes place 7 years after the original show. Yep, that has been solidified, which fixes my whole timeline thing. Because what they originally said was like 5 years, and that makes it a little off. So you get a big blowout party with the Angel Blake Roman. Sure, why not? That'd be fun. Blake's cool. New day to be pretty brave. Val Kilmer got me. He was one of my favorite Batmans. He nailed it as both Bruce and Batman. Loved him in Willow as well, and Top Gun. Don't forget Top Gun, man. Yeah, that's a big one right there, man. Given his illness and everything, the fight he's been on over the last couple of years, like I'm, 65, man. Like that I think even that was a gift because he's been fighting for a while, but now he can rest, as sad as that is. Invincible and Reacher only with Amazon Prime are they reachable. See what you did there. I think the next Superman trailer releases April 18th, Superman Day. I think they did say something along those lines, or something at least is going to be coming out on that day. So excited for Mighty Nine. Ooga booga. Yay. Love Tron Legacy. Likewise. Also, speaking of Tron Legacy, Bruce Boxleitner, the classy soul that he is, even though as far as we are concerned, or we know, he's not in Tron Ares. He was in Legacy as Alan, at least. But, he was like, go support the movie because, regardless of whatever, show it some love so that the franchise at least can keep on keeping on. And you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. From Tron himself, a directive to the user. He has issued a command, and I shall follow through. I was going to anyway, but that was kind of cool of him to say. He was a chatty dude, man. Chatty dude. Subterrence, happy birthday, my brother. Thank you. Channel your inner Lucifer and say the line from your shirt. Take that, depression. How was that? That was all right. It was all right. How you doing? How are we doing? Happy Saturday. Hope all is well. Happy belated birthday, Oni. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. What did you think of the Megan trailer? Dude, they went into some surreal ass territory, man. The first one was tongue-in-cheek, had a little fun. It was like playful, blah, 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 a little unserious. And they just said, fuck it. Let's just go bananas with this sequel. Cause what the fuck is going on in that trailer, man? Holy shit. I want to be taller, stronger. And everybody's just like, all right, why not? Dude, the trailer for that movie was batshit insane. Dude, guys, thank you so much. Aw, hell yeah, man. Hope you guys are doing well, surviving through all the reactions and whatnot. Love you guys. And I really appreciate that, dude. That's a delightful little surprise right there. You guys did not have to do that. Aw, love you guys. You guys are awesome. Show some love to Heroes Reforged, even though I'm pretty sure they got more subscribers than me. No, they're fantastic, man. Somebody is screaming at my door right now. Ah! Who are you? You are not allowed in here. Get out. I'm pretty sure one of the Kitten Squad members broke my Vexalia statue. And they've been chewing on the lightsaber tips of my lightsaber figures, little bastards. Thank you again, man. Huge thank you. I don't know, I'm sure if you guys are still here or not, but like, hell yeah, man. I think I got to that pretty quick, at least. I know I can be a little slow getting through chat sometimes, but good God. Hell yeah, man. Thank you. Where was I? Now I gotta find my place. Megan trailer. There it is. Also, F4 missed such a good opportunity to release a new trailer yesterday on 4/4/25. That's true. They released a new poster with a big old 4 on it. One Piece came back from its 6-month break today. Feels good to have it back. Hell yeah. I saw that. Not that I saw the episodes or anything, but I did see that it's finally off hiatus. Also, I love the Raccoon City reference because Devil May Cry started out as a prototype for Resident Evil 4, but it got so far from the original story, they decided to just create a new IP. I love that that's everybody, and I'm included, I'm guilty of this. That's everybody's favorite fun fact about Devil May Cry. Because it's one of the biggest ones. I mean, like, especially when you look at 4 and then Devil May Cry 1, both are in an isolated setting, both are in a gothic style castle. You can see what was kept between the two, but yes, for sure. That's always a fun little detail. Do you have any hopes for Avengers Doomsday? I hope it's good. That's my hopes. But I feel like it hasn't been set up at all so far. So we'll see. They announced the date for Beyond the Spider-Verse. What did you think of it and the new released images? I didn't look at the images. I'll be honest, I didn't look at the images and I don't remember what the date is. I just saw that there was some information about it and I just kind of kept on scrolling. Not like as like shade towards the movie, because I'm super excited for it, but I was just trailing through a bunch of stuff and I just didn't click on it. I was like, oh, spoilers, I'll see it when it's in the trailer. Saw a new Tron trailer and oh boy, Earth is cooked. It's like it's time to pack our bags. Dude, that shot of the light, the hard light splitting that cop car in half. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna play out, man. And like how, if at all, does this connect to the story with Flynn, with Sam, and the ISOs? Because this is what Clue was trying to do. And somebody is out there fucking around now in the real world. And I just want to know, like, how did we get here? Also, not sure if you caught it, but in the episode 2, Dante is shirtless with his red jacket, which is the DMC3 design. Yeah, dude. The only one that I was I would late to catch up on was the shapeshifter. I didn't recognize it, and I mentioned that in the video I put out here today, because I had to look it up. I was like, I don't know who this is. It's not a boss. The rest of that group was bosses, but he was just a standard enemy. I was like, holy shit. Back in the day, I didn't recognize they were just blue electric dudes. And I guess because of the low polygons back in the day, I never really noticed they had a singular eye. So like, I just had a really hard time placing that dude. But I recognized everybody else on that group. See the trailer for Tales from the Underworld? Yes, of course I have. How are you doing? How are you going to be releasing your reactions to Andor? All 3 episodes in one go, or are you going to react to each episode and have them released one a day? Probably one a day, because that's going to be the less strenuous of the options. We'll see. We'll see. But that's how I'm feeling at the moment. I can forgive Last Jedi, but Rise of Skywalker made me mad. Do you think the Rey film will fix that film? It will probably not even address it. It's probably just going to be off in the distance. That we're just going to keep moving ahead. What's up, Patrick? How are you doing? And how are you enjoying DMC? I can't unhear Nero and Batman. I was able to finally get away from hearing Nero, because at the end of the day, I just hear Johnny Young Bosch, no matter who he's playing. And I kind of got over that pretty quick. But yeah, I can't. It's Kevin Conroy's Kevin Conroy, man. So like, I was it's hard to get, especially when he refers to Mary as Lieutenant Arkham, which is kind of funny. Am I looking forward to the new season of Black Mirror? I mean, not necessarily, because I've never seen a full season. I've seen 2 episodes ever, and that's all I've seen. So I'm not like entrenched into that series or anything. So like, I'm not in a position to really just jump into the new season. Not sure if this is a hot take or not, but I feel like next to Virgil, the White Rabbit is probably the best villain in DMC as a whole. Oh yeah, their version of the White Rabbit, because the White Rabbit in the main continuity is like a very nothing character. Like their role is so small. There's still nothing really known about them. I mean, yeah, they expanded and took that character to a whole new level. And I agree. I think, yeah, next to Virgil, this version of the White Rabbit is one of the coolest villains or antagonists that they've introduced into the franchise. 100%. Not only are the suits, cycles, and ships all red, but the one shot of the grid is also red. Yeah, I'm so curious. The fuck? Because we know it's, or at least it was implied or mentioned that it's not Flynn's grid. Not the original grid. So I need answers. Because I would explain that. Let's see. Have I seen Hereditary? I have. I addressed this earlier. I want nothing to do with Minecraft because I learned that the creator is a transphobe. I don't really know anything about the people behind the game, only that it was an indie game that got sold off and Microsoft bought it for millions. Billions? I don't remember. It was a big fucking number. That's all I remember. To be fair, Robert is 38 and he's Batman. Welcome to the late 30s, my guy. Thank you. We all know he's Riddler. If true, you doubt my math? I don't know. Let's see. I hope Disney learns from Andor and keeps making great Star Wars shows with good writing. I mean, gotta have those good writers first. And Tony Gilroy just is one of those guys, man. Let's go for it, man. Well, damn it, Omni. I did not know Hot Topic had all this has-been stuff. I don't have money for this. Yeah, it's weird. It was kind of weird because they also have Hell of a Boss stuff now. Morgana is as their like merch manager has been pulling out all the stops. Like I just went in because I went to the mall just to get some crappy food court Japanese food because I just get that craving sometimes. And I decided to check out Hot Topic and GameStop because they're the only stores in the mall that are still open that I give a shit about. And yeah, there's a whole like Hell of a Boss has-been hotel section now, which is crazy. You're 259. I used to tell people I was like 876 years old or some stupid shit like that. I don't remember what that gag was. I'd tell people I was immortal and I was 876 years old, but every year I was always 876 years old because I never remembered enough to like count up from there. I'm not even sure if it was 76. I know it was 870 something, so who knows? Fuck me, right? Speaking of Star Wars, it annoys me that actors like John Boyega blame toxic fans for being racist when it's Disney execs who screwed him over. Most fans wanted Finn to be a Jedi. I mean, when he was announced on the movie, I understand both sides of this because that came about after that turning point when people were like, I wish Finn was the main character. He was the more interesting character. That came out once we were a couple of well, I don't even know I think that was around The Last Jedi or by The Rise of Skywalker. Because when The Force Awakens came out and he was announced, there were an overwhelming like outcry about him being in it at all. Let alone because like people were like, a black stormtrooper? What is this shit? Like that was a lot of people's comments at the time. And then once the trailer showed him with that lightsaber and whatnot, it didn't stop from there. So from his point of view, and depending on when he's talking about, he's also not wrong. But the story changed as the movies continued on. I think people more turned against Rey than they turned against Finn by the end of the whole thing. Because once it came out and everybody saw it and all this kind of stuff, you know, then the tune changed a little bit. But when, you know, I don't know, like he's not, there's truth on all fronts. Because there was, like, I remember it. I remember all of it. There was a metric fuck ton of racism thrown his way when he was announced as one of the main cast members in Force Awakens. Like, it's sure Disney reduced his image on or removed him completely from certain posters and shit like that, but I mean, it's just on all fronts. He couldn't catch a break, man. And then he got reduced to being the guy that screams Rey. I feel bad for him, man. Imagine like getting the job to be like in Star Wars and then your experience is nothing but ass. Let's see. We have 8 tornado touchdowns within the past 3 days. I'm surprised I still have power and have been touched by them. That's crazy. We had a tornado warning the other day that didn't actually go out, which is interesting. I didn't even get the storm. We had a severe storm warning as well. I had to look it up. I had to go to weather.com I had to open the weather app to even see it. No notification was sent out to anybody's phones or messaging systems. What the hell's going on out there, man? Anyway, been missing a whole lot of streams recently. Have I missed anything special? Me? Other than that, not really. Not that I can think of. I'm excited for Robert as Dr. Doom. Did you wish we got a new actor for the role instead? I think there's a point and a purpose to what they're doing with this, and I think we are going to get a real Doom permanently later. I think there's a story reason they want to do what they're doing, but we'll see. Did I see the new Looney Tunes movie, The Day the Earth Blew Up? And no. Am I excited for the Coyote versus Acme? Yes. Finally getting a theatrical release. Thank God for catch-up entertainment. When people were talking about The Day the Earth Blew Up bombing, was the first time I heard that movie exists. The premise, though, and what I've seen about it just doesn't interest me. The Acme thing, I do want to see. It sounds interesting. I've started a rewatch of Hello Boss, and there's 3 things I've learned. 1 is Millie is terrifying and kind of a turn on for me. 2, Stryker's an ass, but he looks badass. 3, I love Fizz. Where are... And then there's this. Did it delete what you were typing? I'm confused. Anyway, I also love Fizz. Millie also terrifying and a turn on for sure. And Stryker is an ass and does indeed look badass. I agree with all of these things. Also, Stolas, way more racist. Not way racist. Well, classist and racist when you go back and look at season 1 than you probably remember. Getting so lucky seeing both casts of Has Been Hell of a Boss, Vox Machina in the same month. It ain't cheap though. Let's be real, it ain't cheap. Let's see. Did I reread this? No, you resent this. I think maybe there was a typo you corrected. When I saw Rogue One, I was like, oh, okay then. Andor came out, and I was like, yes, baby. Dummets. Love Dummets. I don't understand the reference there. This is my top 5 favorite characters from Hell of a Boss. Fizz, Moxie. I don't know why I did that. Fizz, Moxie. I don't know. Fizz and Moxie are interchangeable to me sometimes. Moxie might be my favorite character, but Fizz is like, I don't know. It's because he's a main character, I think, is the main draw to Moxie, but I love Moxie. I'm going to put Fizz and Moxie in that order for right now. Stolas, Blitz, Millie. Yeah. I'm pretty confident with that. When I was looking at the Spider-Man brand new day poster, I was like, hey, for Spider-Man 4. Hell, that is the first, good point. That is the first one. We finally got a Spider-Man 4. I'm 23 in hexadecimal. Brags in young. Nice. If you ever meet David Howard Thornton from Terrifier, he's a very kind guy in his convention appearances. He's been in I think he's going to be in one of the ones I'm coming up to, but I'm not 100% sure. I know some people from Terrifier in there, but yeah, well, I've never seen any of them, so I don't really have a big draw for that. Do you think Marvel bringing RDJ back as Doctor Doom is because they are desperate? I think they really want to close the book on this chapter, and I think that's why he's back in this way. And who knows? That could be massive cope. Because who knows? We'll see. I want to believe there is a method to the madness, but reality is we will just have to wait and see. I think we'll get more Doomsday casting announcements in July, probably. Honestly, we're getting Hazbin Hotel Season 2 before Hell of a Boss Season 3, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting Hazbin Hotel 2 before Hell of a Boss Season 3. Also, we don't know when the shorts are coming either, because there's new shorts as well. The last update we got was on Morgana's account, where she said that they're not out yet because they're not ready. But they are still working on them. Gotta say, Mace has Batman voice going on in Framework. That's true. My mind went to him remembering that the actor voiced him in the animated movies. Yep, he was Batman in the DC AMU. What's up, Dr. Dirt? How are you? Oh, Mr. Negative is there because they said they cast someone Asian from 30 to 50. That'd be cool to see him in live action. There's a theory that Doom will be after Loki, like how Thanos was after Vision. Makes sense. I heard that as well. To unravel the Yggdrasil tree that Loki put together. I was feeling down and started watching videos of David Tennant because for some reason he just brings me to joy. Do you have anybody that just seemed just makes you happy? I don't know. I'm sure there is, but I feel like I'm drawing a blank. David Tennant, I love watching his stuff because he's also super positive and everything. I don't know. I don't know if I've just sought out specific things like that, because I just go into like fiction and shit. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. Rebecca makes a very good point. Kevin Smith. I love hearing that man talk. I can listen to him talk for hours. That's probably the closest. He's the most consistent. I've got his books, every one of his movies. Meh. Let's go with that. I'll take that. Thank you, Rebecca, for helping me out. I'll take that. Because that's probably pretty true, because I mean, it's his podcast I still listen to every now and then too. At this point, I might just say Critical Role. Matthew Mercer, for sure, as of late, is another one too. He's 6'4". Best believe it. Dude is every bit of 6'4" for sure. Maybe they're barely average. I'm not sure what this was a reference to. Protect Loki at all and any costs. Did you hear that Fisk can't appear in any MCU films because of a rights issue? I saw him say that on Twitter, and that was news to me. Interesting. I did not know about that. It's probably because he's like a shared Daredevil Spider-Man villain, so it might be some Sony bullshit again. I don't know. Famous. Every bit, every day, a little bit more. Critical Role is aware of who I am. Alex Brightman's aware of who I am. Paul Sung Lee is aware of who I am. That's all the ones I'm aware of at the moment, at least. Actually, some of the kids from the live action Avatar have watched my stuff, but I wouldn't say that they recognize me. Like Ian Owsley, though, he was kind of excited. The rest of them, I think they just knew because I think him and Paul dug through my shit. I can't think about anybody else. I think those are the only ones that I can think of. Have you seen the new trailers for Mega 2.0 and Karate Kid Legends? Yes, and yes. We still have a tornado watch till 8 p.m. Stay safe, man. Tornadoes are scary as fuck, dude. I mean, the Critical Role cast are pretty much VA royalties, so I get the long lines. Yeah, because I've been watching One Piece in the dub, or not the dub, the sub, and I didn't realize that he was Ace. And I know Ace is a super popular character, and I was like, shit. I mean, it was no Christopher Sabat. His lines are out of any anime voice actor I've seen, Chris Sabat's has always been the biggest line. But Travis's was pretty damn close, for sure. Plus Roy Mustang, I mean, that was the first role I ever knew him from, was Roy Mustang. And so that's always something in my ear. Did you see the cast of Thunderbolts got out of the limo and David was driving? I love how they are marketing this movie. Yeah, I did see that. That's really cool. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that movie. Kind of hoping we get to see Moxie kill his dad. I fucking hate him and getting revenge for his mom. I think that would be good. I agree with that. I hope that comes around eventually as well. I'm going to the Framework to hang out with Ward. Have fun. Have you watched the chat music trailer for Snow White? Chat music trailer. I don't know what that is, so that's a big old nope. Holy fluff, Batman. That's a lot of work. Was it Muse an Inhuman? He was referred to as the Inhuman serial killer or whatever, but I mean, as in the way that what he does is inhuman. But they've never confirmed, the creator purposefully has never confirmed where his powers come from. When asked even if he is an Inhuman, he said, I think it's best that we don't know. With the original White Tiger gone, is it possible that his daughter, Ayala, will carry the mantle on Daredevil? His niece, Angela, is the successor in the comics. And she's already investigating crimes and tagging along and getting mixed up with Daredevil right now, so I think that's what they're going to go with. Yeah, Muse was an Inhuman with the ability to be imperceptible. From what I read, the creator of Muse said they are ambiguous on what they are. That Inhuman was just a title, and to add to the mystery, but I don't know. That's just what I've read when I was curious about that myself. I think they are setting Ava up to be the White Tiger, join the Young Avengers that they're planning. I was looking at the Muse comic and bro was like, boo, I gotta give you all credit about your new Mona Lisa. Once I take your blood like mosquito, Daredevil, look how many people I killed. What's up, Adit? Sorry for the late birthday. All good, man, all good. Let's see. Ashley Johnson, Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham, Marisha Ray, Taliesin Jaffe, Sam Riegel, Liam O'Brien, Matthew Mercer, Robbie Damon. Something I want to meet. Same. I'll be meeting all but Robbie. I don't think he's on the list for C2E2. But the original 7 are going to be there, and they're doing a live show, so that'll be fun. What do you think about Marvel sitting out those chairs? It was every 10 minutes. It was every 12 minutes, is what I heard. Showing new names, kind of weird. People watched it, though. I didn't. I just waited for the list to show up and watch the people update it themselves, not me. Have you seen Megan 2.0 trailer? Yes. Yes, indeed. Love how so many people are asking about this Megan trailer, man. I'm just surprised how many people are curious about it. My guess with the chairs is that those are the names Marvel Doomsday are willing to reveal as of now. There's probably more. They confirmed there are more after that stream, that they have more casting announcements that they're holding off on. Which makes you wonder, because there are some that were confirmed that were not on that video, so we'll see. We'll see. Spider-Man 4 does not rewrite the end of No Way Home to where everyone remembers him again. That more than likely, based on the description, is not going to be happening, at least soon. Holy crap, I didn't know Makai was a Darkstalkers thing. I get the feeling the creator DMC, it's not the right spelling for his name, but what is it? Adi? I think it's just Adi. Shakar wants to make a whole animated Capcom universe, and DMC is a proof of concept. I say let him. I mean, it's already its own, it's veering off on its own course, so why not? Fuck it at this point. Seriously, Mark and Reacher had the fight of their lives. Conquest and Polly are true boss battles, worthy foes. Very true. Yeah. Dude, how long that Polly fight went on for was insane. What's up, Nether? How are you? The sacrifices we make for the kiddies. Yeah, dude. I'm so upset about that statue, though, because that was like a $250 statue, and it's one thing if it was just the bow itself, because I could just glue that back in, but I don't know who it was, but they chewed through the string, which caused the arrow to get fired, and I still have not found the actual arrow either yet. I mean, I could probably fix it. I just need to find the arrow now. Kitty? Kitty knows no law. Kitty chew whatever Kitty want. Not sure if you know this, but it's actually the second Devil May Cry animated series. I am aware. I don't think I ever finished the original one, but I have seen a chunk of it. I think I lost interest midway through. I'm not sure if I ever finished it. Would actually love to see you react to the first one just to see the differences, you know. I mean, well, the original one was set in universe, except 5, they retcon one of the characters. But yeah, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe one day. Get you jealous of Trinket, hence the attack of the Vex statue. Does it include fantastical crayons? I don't know what the hell this was a reference to. Bury the light deep within. Sorry, it triggers the pun whenever I see DMC. You might even say that it makes me feel subhuman. Dude, so many people are annoyed the fact that they used Devil Trigger when Dante activates his Devil Trigger. It's Nero's theme. Why are they using Nero's theme for Dante? When the song's lyrics have next to nothing that do with actually Nero, and actually everything to do with what is happening in the scene, and the fact that it's quite literally about activating one's Devil Trigger and accepting the fact that you're demon. Meh. My God. Listen, I've seen some legitimate criticisms of this series, but there are some dumbass takes I've seen. Oh my God. Like, I've seen some shit that just, I don't know how people breathe. Oh my God. Anyway. I do love when kitties decide to slowly tap, scoot, or just yeet things off tables. They're cute little demons. Ours, thankfully, they don't do a lot of table knocking. They just will chew on damn near anything. Once I heard Kevin in DMC, I was excited and, excuse me, delightful surprise. And again, happy birthday, man. I'm watching DMC with you and enjoying the videos. Well, keep an eye out for more because we got so much more to get through. But oh my god, don't even get me started on the people bitching about Lady. Oh my god, as if that's not her entire character in the games. I mean, to be fair, like, I do think she swears unnecessarily, so that to the point where some of the times where she's trying to be badass, it's just kind of cringy. But as far as like her arc and her characterization, it's pretty spot on. I don't know, man. People are fucking weird. Let's see. What do you think, or what do you hope the next saga the MCU does that the Multiverse saga didn't do that well, in your opinion? Build up the characters that we still have in this world. Continue these stories they've set up and stop ditching it all. I've been thinking lately, how would some MCU projects go if the X-Men were a part of the MCU from the start? Like, what's Cyclops and the X-Men side of Wanda during the Civil War and so on? I mean, that opens a lot of rabbit holes and potentialities, you know? That's a lot to ponder. Fun fact, did you know that the White Rabbit voice actor is the same one that played Master Splinter, and the Shapeshifter is the same one that also played Ghostface? I did not recognize Shapeshifter, well, Plasma's voice. So that's Roger Jackson. He was at GalaxyCon. I didn't get to go to his table, but he was there. Master Splinter in which iteration? Because there's a multitude of them. I knew he sounded familiar, but I could not place it. Which two? I don't even remember what we're talking about at that point. I'll need to be reminded. Sam Flynn, okay, Cora, let's remake the grid. The grid. Ooh, it's like mine now. That's funny. Oh, which two Black Mirror episodes? I just needed to scroll down a little bit. Which ones? Oh. It was because people were always talking about them, so I just watched these two. The pig one and the one, I think, with Anthony Mackie with the VR fighting game. Those are the only two episodes I've seen. That Reacher episode was so good. I like how Richie got a happy ending, and a happy ending. He got what he always wanted, but at the expense of his father in the end. But yeah, the rest of the characters as well. I like how it's a pattern. Each season finale, all the characters get a good ending. I do. I like that as well. I still feel so terrible for that innocent ass maid, man. I feel so bad for her. The only Tron I know is the first movie, and I don't remember it. I recommended it. It maybe doesn't hold up all that much, but I think it's charming and delightful as a time capsule. I love the first movie, and I really do like the second one, the follow-up. Outside of the nightmare fuel that is Clue. Has the movie this month been decided by the voters? If so, can you give us a hint? It is The Whale. The Whale is coming, and I'm going to try to record it tonight because I haven't recorded it yet. I need them grid answers on why it's here. Same. I have faith in the writing team of Devil May Cry to make an absolute nothing burger of a main villain from DMC 2 and make him actually either threatening or cool or both. Yeah, Arius showing up at the end with his company Ouroboros joining forces with Darkham. That was a shocking little twist right there. But yeah, he was definitely a nothing burger of a villain, you know, and combining, because he has like his whole thing was like a paramilitary organization designed around demons, and yeah, that fits in really nicely with what they're doing. Again, like I said, I understand like if some people took the ham-fisted commentary abrasively, But I honestly, I really enjoyed it, because as you'll see in my commentary later on, like, I always thought it was weird that in the games, they never explored this to this degree, to the point where, like statistically speaking, as far as the games are concerned, Sparta is the only good demon ever. And statistically speaking, and even with the messaging of the games themselves, especially with Lady's story in 3, we never explored the possibility of other good demons. The only examples are half-breeds like Dante, Nero. Well, Trish, kinda, is an argument there, but that's kinda it. We kind of touch on it a wee bit with V and his familiars in 5, but they really went full into that, so much so that it makes you question if Sparta even did the right thing, which I think's fascinating. Anyway, I don't know, man. But of course, I know all of that I wholly expect to get a lot of pushback on. But surprisingly enough, I'm here for it, man. Anyway, love when lesser known characters get a badass remake and a significant story arc. Hells yes. Seriously, what they did with White Rabbit is far and above and beyond anything they did in the games, I think. Mary's father, way more sympathetic, though I don't know if they're even gonna do anything with him now, because they seemingly chucked that whole storyline out. Though he did look like Jester in his transformation in the flashback, but Jester was replaced by Rabbit in this front. I don't know what they're gonna do, man. I have no idea. We're in, like I said, we are in unfamiliar territory. That's the thing Taliesin Jaffe does. I have to look back. I don't remember what we were talking about. Memory is poop. There's also a lot of things. There was a comment somewhere up here. Where was it? Yeah, I can't find it now. Anyway, Omni thought he was the Highlander. You don't know? Read that in the Rachel you fell asleep voice. Oh, you fell asleep? 18 pages, front and back. Evan Peters, I didn't see that coming. Jared Leto, can't wait to show you all my toy cycles. Go brum brum, let's go. John Boyega deserved better. Yes, he did. John is my boy, Ega. See what you did there. Getting uppercuts from God with all of the tornadoes. Well, strike back, man. What did you think of Ray overall? Wasted potential. I like Daisy Ridley a lot, but I just didn't think that they handled her story all that interestingly. Until, honestly, they finally started to build her out, I think, by the time they got to Rise of Skywalker, and then by that point it was just kind of too late. Half the time the group was never even together, so a lot of that chemistry was just kind of torn apart. I don't know, a lot of treadmilling with her character arc as well, I think. But I think that goes to show because they were making it up, as they were just kind of making up a piece and handed it to somebody else to play in a game of telephone with where they were going to go with it. And it just shows in everybody's story arc that there was no forethought or consistent thought throughout any of it, to me. But she's fine. She's fine. I don't really like most of it. Like, I like The Force Awakens. It was a good starting point, but everything after it, I just don't enjoy it. I just don't enjoy it. If you haven't seen John Boyega in Stack the Block, it's great. Might need subtitles because its UK accents be strong. Oh, because those UK accents be strong. I can handle some UK well, some UK stuff for sure. As in running in place, I've never heard that term before, but I'm gonna steal it. I'm not sure if that is a term. That's just something my dumb brain spat out was treadmilling. But yes, as in running in place. It was a dumb way to say that. What's up, Ghost Blade? Happy birthday first off, and second, I've been watching DMC as you put videos out to the watch along with you, and 2 theories. First being, I think the White Rabbit is Lady's father, and 2, where's your 2? Did your 2 get eaten, or was that the end of this comment? Because I don't see anything else. Oh, no, there we go. I think Kevin Conroy's character is Mundus. That's an interesting theory. I can tell you there's no answer towards that one, at least in this season. Something's going on there. There's a couple of things I just remembered happened at Darkom that have yet to actually pay off yet. That would be interesting. And we'll find out about who White Rabbit is. At least, I'll tell you that. We will find out who that is. I won't tell you whether you're right or wrong, but we do find out White Rabbit by the end of it all. But that Kevin Conroy, that William Baines theory is interesting. Yeah, I heard that voice before when White Rabbit was speaking. I think I skipped a thing. Thank you. No, I didn't. Okay, we're good. I knew I heard that voice before when White Rabbit was speaking, and then I remembered it was Hoon Lee. He killed it as Master Splinter in the 2012 TMT. My favorite Splinter. 2012 TMT. There's too many TMTs, man. I can't keep track of it all. Yeah, I never watched this TMT. That's why. I watched the one before that, the early 2000s one. That was the last TMNT show that I watched. But he killed it as the White Rabbit, man. In the comics, Doctor Doom became the infamous Iron Man. My guess is that they are going to go this route in the future. Interesting. Tall Splinter. What do you think of the Superman sneak peek? And of course, people complaining because it looked like the sun was hurting him. But they have to understand he was healing from a lot of stuff, and it hurt to heal. Just imagine, like, sure, like, I don't think it's directly the sun hurting him. I've heard people talk about this. I didn't watch the full clip, but I've already heard people complaining about it all. But, like, I do know he had, like, a shit ton of fractured bones and broken everything, blah, blah, blah. Imagine all of that snapping back into place just sporadically. That wouldn't be comfortable. So I don't think it's necessarily the sun that's hurting him. I think it's all of his bones snapping back into place. What's up, Connor? Happy birthday. Thank you. Saw the new Tron Ares trailer before hopping on here and yelled, Scully! When I forgot she was cast in this. So yeah, I did the same thing when I saw Jillian. Scared the crap out of my cats. Looks great, remaining cautiously optimistic. Yeah, I'm also cautiously optimistic, but I love most things Tron, so I'm here for it. Yes, he was my favorite Splinter. Would you go see Thunderbolt's opening weekend? I'm planning on it. That's the most aura Splinter. Maybe one day I'll check it out. Questionable hand gestures. I don't remember what I was doing. I don't remember what I did. Hate that he dies twice. Thunderbolts F4 need to set up Doomsday properly. I hope there's at least some setup between now and then, but pretty late in the game at this point. From now to the last episode that I watched of Hello Boss, do you think Fizz and Blitz's relationship got better? Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, they're calling each other for advice. Fizz is texting Ozzy to help stand up for him in this court case. You know, getting ready for Stolas's date, he went to Fizz to go help him with that. Yeah, they are 100% on the mend, and in keeping in touch Yeah, they're perfectly fine right now. I think most of that problem has been tucked away for this point, at least. Happy birthday, thank you, Jamie. So having finished Skypia, also having seen its entirety, how you feel about Wiper? He's still dumb in the beginning, but he's so tunnel vision and fixated. I get it. It doesn't excuse the irrational choices because some of them are counter to his goal, but his story and why he's doing what he's doing is very sympathetic. And yeah, so I definitely came around on it by the end of it all, especially when part of this whole revelation is him passing off his mission to Luffy in the end was really good. Also, you're one arc away from one of the big 3 favorites in the series. Interesting. Can't wait to get to that then. Do you think the Arrow writers refused to bring back Earth 1 Laurel on purpose as a way to double down on the decision after the backlash? I think it's because the second Laurel was more accurate Laurel as far as Black Canaries go. Also, maybe, because I did think about that. Why did Earth 1 Laurel not come back after the reset? My theory was just that it's simply because the things that he kept in place were because he didn't were the things that he needed to still become the version of him he needed to do all of this. I don't know. Maybe, but whatever. It could be as simple as what you said. Last one for the day, but be honest, what are you more excited for, Has-Been or Hellava? Is that weird to say? I'm more excited for Hellava Boss. 2 Minute Warning is the most relatable song for Hellava Boss. I mean, oh, there you go. 2 minutes notice. I agree. And it is such a jam, and it's still my favorite Hellava Boss song. Who are my favorite characters from Andor other than Andor himself? Luthen, probably. When I found out that Adi Shankar had a hand in this new DMC anime, I'm like, wow, this dude came a long way since the Power Rangers fan film. He did a Power Rangers fan film? Which one? I didn't know he did any Power Rangers stuff. How would you define plagiarism versus taking inspiration? Plagiarism is beat for beat doing exactly what somebody else did. Like changing names, like nouns and stuff like that is still plagiarism. But inspiration is tweaking, spinning, adding some flair. I mean, everything takes inspiration from something, but if you are straight up just copying someone else's work and changing the names, that's plagiarism, man. Do you think it's copying the beginning of Infinity War if Doomsday opens with Doom attacking Loki's throne in the tree just out Thanos? So Doomsday better not kill Loki. Dude, they both of these open with Loki being killed would be hilarious though. I hope not, but we will see. Do you have any of the 25th anniversary Dogma showings or in Q&As near you? Honestly, I haven't checked. I need to check. Because if one's not too far off, I'm probably going to hit that up because that was a lot of fun going to the Clerks 3 live Q&A thing. Meeting Kevin and watching it with a bunch of VS Universe fans. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. I forgot that was happening. Can't stay this week. Hopping on to say happy birthday. Hope you get some relaxation time in. I don't think there's any of that coming in the near future, but I'm at least enjoying myself. So I might be tired, but I'm having fun. No Spidey and Kingpin, sad. What's up, Caliban / Ragu? How are you? That rhymed. Happy birthday, Michael. Hope you had a great and good one. Happy you had a good one. I don't know where I added that great in. Yeah, it was good. I was tired, but it was a good day all in all. Michael from Stranger Things. Without looking it up, do you think the oldest and youngest? Who do I think is the oldest and youngest cast member in Critical Role? Oldest, I would hazard a guess of either Matt or Liam. Youngest, I would say Ashley. Tell me if I am close. I know you love cats, so I thought I'd share. Someone I know has 40 of them. Holy fuck. That's insane. That's 4 times as many as I have. Happy birthday, Michael. Thank you, Ash. Mikey, the Ninja Turtles. That's too many cats. Just had to Google Critical Role because I didn't know who that was or what that was. It is a D&D troupe of voice actors. Famous voice actors. Is Owl House one of the things you're putting on pause? I don't know. Because it also gets more views than One Piece and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And it's also way easier to edit. So I don't know. We will see. I don't know. I'm just playing it by ear at the moment. I'm not exactly sure. It really is just going to come down to what I'm able to get to because I'm leaving Thursday morning. So whatever I can get done before Thursday, which I don't know what that is going to be. Omni Gen V Season 2 is this year. Percy Jackson Season 2 is December and already been renewed for Season 3. I saw that. Yeah, we got some Season 2s coming. What are your thoughts on the Supes sneak peek? For me, it was fine, but again, it's giving me Superman Returns vibes. I can't shake this feeling, the fact that they are hoping that nostalgia for that movie. I don't think there's any nostalgia for Superman Returns. Not any, but we'll make this a success. Again, I know this is different. They show aliens and other heroes and stuff and not their original music, but why reuse the old theme? Because the old theme is fucking metal, man. Yeah, no, I thought the sneak peek was fine. I love the colors, I love the vibrancy, I love the look. CGI looks great. I mean, from what I saw of it, looks pretty solid to me. Can I just say I love how much more accepted reactors and reaction content has become in the entertainment media space as a whole. Like, we've come so far from the days of the Fine Bros. And thank God for that, because those guys are capital J jerks. I think it's just a lot. I think some outlets, at least, not all, because there's still some that still don't see the value in it. I think a lot of, especially actors, creators, the people making the shows, I mean, it's live feedback. No, if it's people talking and enjoying the show, that's reaffirming what they want, people criticizing it even, like it's real-time feedback that you can see. And, you know, and through that too, a lot of them are knowing that they can utilize that. I mean, a lot of reactors, some reactors and stuff like that. I mean, hell, they get their little studio packages and whatever, like used for promotion. I mean, I was at one point reached out to by Amazon for season 2 of Vox Machina, but unfortunately that fell through. Though for The Boys, I was in one of their, like, one of the clips from one of my reactions was in one of their pushes for, I think, season 2 or 3. I think season 3 of The Boys, they included stuff. So, like, they know that there's a whole, like, synergy that can be, some places know that there's synergy to be had with reactors and stuff like that. And some people still, I think it's like the older companies that are still kind of stuck in the mud and spinning their wheels, but I like that a lot of it's coming around in a lot of ways. Let's see. Do you think that scene with Heather and Muse was uncomfortable and creepy? Oh yeah, for sure. And the Collins Fuse took a photo of those 2 girls before he took with his art. I did see that they pretty much recreated that as well. Yeah, I did see that after the fact in the Born Again comic, but he didn't do it. But he didn't do, I think they should have done that and made it have it more creepy. By the way, my vibe of that movie, I meant Superman 78. I mean, I think that's perfectly good. Because, I mean, that's what we should be aiming for, in my mind, man. If one of the cast members sneeze during the live show, yell, "Stop it" for me. Okay. I will try. But in Born Again, he did do... Oh, yeah, I already read that. Let's see. Also, what are they playing for the live show? Honestly, I have no idea. I know there's a Q&A. I know there's something else. I have no idea what they're doing. It's their 10-year tour. Whatever they're doing for that, I have no idea. I don't know what to expect for it because, I don't know what it is that they're going to actually be doing. I heard about the chairs, got excited watching 2-minute video version, thinking it was the original, then hearing everyone get mad and call it along. I don't know what you're talking about, Sean. Are you concerned Doomsday will have too many people in it? Like, people won't have lines, just cameos. I mean, hey, somehow Infinity War and Endgame managed to work. So, we'll see. We'll see. There's a theory that... Whoop. There's a theory that the order of the chairs were shown. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Okay, anyway. So the theory that the order the chairs were shown in was the order the characters appear in on screen. So Thor and Sue would show up first. That's an interesting little combo. Eep! Why'd you eep? Why we eeping? Let's be real. Infinity War Endgame had everyone, and I think they'll figure it out. That's what I'm thinking. Rumor is that Halle Berry and RDJ didn't get along when they were filming Gothica. I mean, Gothica sucked, so I wouldn't be shocked if nobody was having fun with that movie. God, I remember seeing that in theaters. That's why she said, "Don't expect me to show up as Storm." I'll see. Steps on Arrow. Oh, kitty crimes. Who needs an arrow anyway? You have failed this city. Well, I mean, it kind of throws off the whole thing if she's knocking, sorry. Oh man, I hated that they killed off Laurel. She was like the Lois Lane to Oliver. I kind of hated that decision, and I hope that the other Earth Laurel would have ended up with Oliver. Yeah, I don't know, man. I also didn't like that decision, but also I didn't like what they were doing with her character at the time anyway. Honestly, I didn't like, because of how they had written that character at this point, I didn't want her to be Black Canary. So when she started fighting crime, I remember at the time being like, I think this is stupid. I didn't like it. I did not like her as the Black Canary until they did the Earth 2 thing. In case it got mixed up, I mean the Superman Returns. I can't shake off this feeling that they are hoping for nostalgia for 78 will make it a success. We'll just have to wait and see, man. I agree. That version of Black Canary felt short-lived. Oh my god. The voice Omni got me dying. This was when I was making fun of the nerds online. They started filming Doomsday today, I think. To this day, I still don't like The Flash. At least the first 3, man. My only criticism of the DMC series is why they chose Limp Bizkit Rollin' as the theme song. I grew up watching the American Badass Undertaker, man. I don't know. The soundtrack at Steve, like I mentioned in my video in the first one, I think it was the first one. Was it the first one or the second one? I can't remember. That, like, because I think he's only 3 years older than me. So like during this period was like the peak of AMVs, and a lot of the songs chosen for the soundtrack are ones that I'd see Full Metal Alchemist videos for, Devil May Cry videos for, Kingdom Hearts videos for, Naruto videos for, Dragon Ball Z videos for. They were popularly used songs that you would see, and they were just popular at the time anyway, but they were also like, you would see anime music videos out the ass for these things. And I feel like that was a lot of the decision making as to what the soundtrack was going to be like for this. Rollin' was one of them. Hell, you couldn't get through a list of AMVs without seeing every Evanescence song on the soundtrack, and the fact that they wrote a song for this show was kind of huge. I think that's all it is. I think it's a love for that era, for the early 2000s when this series came out, and I think that's why they went with the soundtrack they went with and the sound that they went with. But yeah, it is an interesting opening choice, I'll say. But it's fun. It fits the vibe, I think, for the most part. Sometimes fandom can be really, really cool and have the best people. Other times they can be some of the biggest morons in the entertainment space. Every fandom's got their mix of all of it. Good and the bad. Spidey definitely won't be in Doomsday, since I assume his movie and Doomsday take place at the same time, or in between Doomsday and Secret Wars. Yeah, there's some shenanigans going on there for sure. I just saw the entire trailer for Tron Ares, and man, I was hyped up until they showed Jared Leto. Still, hopefully he doesn't suck the joy out of this movie. I love Tron Legacy, man, and I absolutely love the aesthetic. Same. I hope Jared Leto's curse does not inflict this movie. Or afflict. I just looked up when the Inflammable first trailer was released, November 2017, before releasing in April 2018. News they could release a trailer in November. That would be interesting. Who knows, man? Them actually going with the programmers going to Earth is a cool concept, and I'm excited to see the grid again on the big screen. Same. If you think about most of the post-credit scenes in Phase 4 and 5 were ditched, it's because most obviously those Council of Kangs and Ant-Man 3. Yeah, they having a course correct away from Kang, I think, shot a lot of this whole series of setups in the foot. Yeah, Striking Vipers. Muse is a mystery and a disturbing character in the comics, and this recent episode told his whole backstory and wasted him. Supposedly. G.I. Joe. That's the one with Palm Clementieff. Definitely misspelled that. Sorry. What would you do with a light cycle? Fucking drive it. I mean, what else would you do? I wouldn't, like, turn the light beam on and cause chaos. That would just be rude, but it'd just be a sick motorcycle to have. What would you do with 800 grand? Pay off my student loans. Pay off all of my debt, for that matter. Get a house. Own it. And, help the family. Pay off my medical bills. I mean, that's included in debt. Most of it's just get rid of my fucking debt and have a place that's mine. Open a cat sanctuary. Why not? Outside of that, I'd be pretty set. Not gonna lie, I found the Doomsday live stream last stream to be ironic. At the time, I was dealing with task shortages and trying to wrap up the hour for my part-time job. It finished right as it ended. That's nice how that worked out, at least. Kind of worry how Richie drove away and the car got jacked though. True. I think the idea is that Richie's fine. Hope they don't kill off Cyclops this time so quickly. Scott deserves his time to shine. I hope they do him justice this time. I am glad they're bringing James back for another go. That would suck to kill Cyclops off a second time. The next two Daredevil episodes are completely new episodes that weren't affected by the overhaul. Well, they were affected by the overhaul. They were not a part of the original plan. So they are pure post-rework. Let's see. I think they could pull off with a 97 with Cyclops. I wonder what they're going to do with that, though. Like, what, you know, as far as like which Cyclops he is. When I saw Channing Tatum name, I was like, the comic suit, check. Dope fights, check. More memes, check. Let's go. I was honestly kind of surprised to see them bringing him back as their Gambit, you know, but hey, let's do it. Have I seen the Sleeping Beauty animated movie? I have, a long time ago. Can I do a Palpatine impression? Do it. There you go. It's a running gag that Taliesin is roughly 2,000 years old. That checks. That checks. That's what you were saying. That's what you were meaning when I was talking about my 800 thing. That's funny. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Perfect summary, honestly. Ray! I get why some people might have a problem with it being so ham-fisted, but my counter argument is what Agent K said in the first Men in Black movie in regards to people. I love that quote. Person is smart. People are dumb. Mark, I'm invincible. Conquest. No, you're not. I can see you. Trail a million. Average stats of each cast member. Let's see. What the fuck? I'm not gonna go through all of this. Dude, jeez. Let's see. Where are we at? Where was I? What happened? Oh, here we are. I'm gonna start, I'm gonna use it. Attack the Block is great. I like John Boyega in The Woman King. I really wanted to see that. I never really got around to it, and they cloned Tyrone. Also haven't seen that yet. Well, by the way, what did you think of Palpatine randomly coming back in Rise? I thought he was always going to be coming back. So it was not a surprise to me that he was. I thought all the Snoke stuff, I thought all the stuff in Return or in The Last Jedi was all building towards Palpatine. I never not thought they were going to pull out Palpatine, even though it became out that that was a last minute decision. So I thought all the groundwork was already there. And yeah. Got Chewie. Actually, with how much Kevin talks about God and such in the show, I think he might be the show's take on Sanctus from DMC4, and Darkom will become part of the Order of the Sword. See, that's what I was starting to think towards the end as well, because they still don't really allude to one thing or the other. So I really thought that Darkom was eventually going to at least have some ties to the Order. But as far as we've gotten at this point, there's nothing to solidify that yet. So Lucy the Duck King, happy birthday, been fun seeing you join fandoms. Heartstopper, hell of a boss, around the same time as me. Maybe late to the party, but I'm sure as hell glad to be here. Same here. Oh my god, wait, I just noticed the shirt. This is amazing. Where perchance can I buy one? Hot Topic. You can get them at Hot Topic. Imagine if Thanos arrived the first time at the end of Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, that'd be rough. I think you have to check out my local Hot Topic because I haven't seen any yet. The Hot Topic, like in the store, they might not have the same variety of colors. If you actually go to the website, there's different colors for a bunch of their different designs. So you might be best suited to try to see if you can find it on the website. Let's see. I wonder why they add the Thunderbolts. Just curious what they can do against Doom. I mean, Sentry could go up against him, but the others, not so sure about. We'll see, man. Who knows? There's this cartoon called Superhero Squad. The main hero is Iron Man, and the main villain is Dr. Doom. Hits different now. Did not know about that. Very fun show. Love the team. I like Loki. Me too. Do you have to be a big DMC fan to understand the new series? To be honest, I know nothing of DMC, and one question: define who Dante is, please. Dante is a badass, goofy, pizza-loving motherfucker with a heart of gold. I love Dante. He's like if Deadpool actually had a heart. I don't know. He's quippy. He's fun. He's a little goofster, but he's just a little half demon badass. But no, because the show isn't following any of the story from the games at all. So you do not need to know jack shit about the games, because honestly, it will not serve you at all to know anything except noticing Easter eggs. That's all it will do. Yachty made a bootleg Power Rangers fan film. That was the first time somebody took the franchise and made it raw and dark, and it got a lot of celebrities. Okay, so he made that. I was not a fan of that. I saw it. I mean, the quality was good. It It's one of those things, man. Power Rangers and like Scooby-Doo and shit like that. I was just like, please just don't. You don't need to make shit dark. I don't think Power Rangers is one of those things that needs to be dark. Mature, sure. Dark, gritty, edgy, nah. I remember when that came out, and I was not thrilled by it. Yeah, I was a little put off by it. Did not enjoy it. Again, well made, but not what I want to see from my Power Rangers, man. Legitimately called Power Rangers. You have to put the slash in there. If you haven't seen it, it's adamant about you checking it out. I have seen it. Guess you weren't too far. I mean, Liam was close. Ashley, too. Well, I don't need to know. Johnny is one of my favorite voice actors. Street Fighter reference is iconic because I'm playing Street Fighter 6. Yeah, dude, I love Johnny. Again, talking about Power Rangers. I mean, that's the first thing I ever saw him in. Adam Park in Power Rangers in season 2 as the replacement Black Ranger. Yeah, Johnny's been, well, not a part of my life as long as Richard Horvitz, but almost close. And he is in damn near every good anime. Flint and Steel. When to make a Kingpin costume, any ideas? Just get a white tuxedo, man. Ashley is perpetually 25 in my mind. I watched her in What Women Want the other day, and I forgot she was in it. She's a teen in it, and I swear she's, oh yeah, she is in that, isn't she? Fuck, I didn't even put that together. I swear she's barely aged. Hear me out. 4 characters get thrown into another world and meet a guy who's been there for years. That's a Minecraft movie. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Hell yeah. I don't know what this is. I can't read that, unfortunately. But welcome, I think. And they both have Jack Black. All right, here we go. Matt, 42. Marisha, 35, the youngest. Sam, 48. Really? I actually thought Sam was the oldest. Sorry, you were half correct. Liam is 48, the oldest. So they're tied for the oldest. Ashley's 41. Laura's 43, Travis 43, Taliesin 48, Robbie 43. Man, they are all holding it together pretty damn well. I would not have guessed. So I'm 2 years older than Marisha. Interesting. Interesting information. I do not know what to go with. Anywho, I'm a bounce. See y'all next time, and happy birthday, Omni. Thank you for your honest takes on shows and your infectious enthusiasm. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, as always, for the birthday wishes, and we'll see you next time. Kurgirl will probably do a live campaign session of the new game, Daggerheart. I don't know what they're going to do, as long as it doesn't contain spoilers for any of the upcoming stuff, which I'm sure maybe the Q&A sessions might, but we'll see. It's worth the shot to the heart if I, just to see them live. Kitty Crimes against Vax. It's actually against Vex. Get it right. I know it's easy to mix them up. They're twins, haha, but it was Vex. Unless I fucked up and misspoke, but anyway. I'm not sure why I specified. I don't know what other crimes those sweet little kitties have committed. Plenty. I wish he was a good Black Canary, like the other two. In fact, even Sim fan edits got those tracks. Yes, they did. Confused. The Flash stuck to the comics like Barry and Iris, but in Arrow, they didn't realize to do a comic Arrow like Ollie cheating on Arrow Blood Felicity thing. To go honest with you, hated her because I got so mad at Ollie for hitting William with the women and had no other choice. Now, they did some weird things in Arrow, but honestly, like I've said before, that version of Ollie, what the fuck? That version of Ollie is the only one I personally have ever enjoyed. The Flash is too fast there. I don't like him. He beat me in a race. Spits on the ground. AMVs of my youth, late teens, early 20s, were full of Linkin Park, Hoobastank, Evanescence. Decisions were definitely made. Yes. I mean, hell, for me too, all those, Papa Roach, Skillet, had a shit ton that were fantastic. Yellow Card, Green Day had a lot. There was a lot of Trapped. Well, there was a lot of Three Doors Down. A lot of Three Doors Down. Yeah, but the main ones for me were Linkin Park and Evanescence. I was always eating those two up. Hater because I got so mad. Oh, I already read that one. By the way, Omni, I appreciate you censoring the F slur in Grand Budapest Hotel and Heartstopper. I hope you do the same with other slurs in other movies and shows, especially the R one. I always kind of keep an eye out for that because, I mean, I have to do that, like, because otherwise YouTube will demonetize the videos. So, I mean, as much as it is like for that very same reason, it's also so the videos will stay alive. Don't put that wholly on me. I mean, Rollin' is a great song, but I can't watch the DMC Netflix series now without imagining Undertaker's motorcycle, hence why I have an issue with it. That's kind of funny, though. Do you recognize the returnees of whining viewers? I mean, the people that frequent, I do. The Dream. You be making me laugh with your Heartstopper reactions, especially with Ben. Goal achieved. Bro, let's be real. Taskmaster marketing looks like she's gonna die. She didn't have a chair. Saw on the Thunderbolts poster where she was cut off. Who knows? Who knows, man? Omni, have you seen Emma Frost in Marvel Rivals? You mean those thighs? I've seen those thighs. I don't know about no character behind them. I just see thighs. Let's see. I wonder why you're more nervous to meet celebrities than your average person. I don't know, because there's this idea, there's this distance. I think a lot of it is because of that like they feel so unreachable, so at a distance, especially because they're a part of our lives in this kind of transcendent metaphysical way. You know, parasocial, maybe that's the better word for it. So yeah, it's like, I don't know, starstruck. I don't know how else to explain it either, I guess. I'm wondering what they would do with the Spider-Man 97. I don't know what they would do, but I hope that they do it. American student loans scare the crap out of me. I grew up pretty poor, but in Ireland we can apply for grants and pay our college fees as long as our grades are good. We don't have to pay it back. Yeah, I owe a lot for finishing my degree. It doesn't help that it took me 9 years to do it, but I did it. I would recommend The Woman King. I think it's a cool movie. Sauce, and they cloned Tyrone's got funny and Mister's vibe to it. Some of that didn't make any sense to me, but I think I got the point across. First time on the live stream. Welcome, Jonathan. Welcome. What's up, Isaac? Sorry that I'm late. Just came back from Comic-Con in DC. Saw Sean Astin from Stranger Things and the Goonies. I would have said Sean Astin from... You're right. Never mind. I don't know what I was going to say. But I think he's going to be... I'm pretty sure he's going to be a C2E2. I think so. Let me double check. I'm pretty confident he's going to be there. If it would work. Let's do this. Find Sean. What are you doing? Good God. Control F. Yes. He is going to be there. Yeah, the whole Hobbit squad is going to be there. That's what I'm looking forward to as well. Forgot about that. The whole Hobbit squad is going to be there. Along with Andy Serkis and John Rhys Davies. Still not a hot topic in the UK with all the tariff bullocks. I seriously doubt we'll ever get it now. Probably. Dante sounds like you, Omni. I would never accept that comparison. I'm not worthy. Let's see, but he is a huge ass fucking dork. Could Cyclops say in Doomsday, well, look at the bright side. At least we're not wearing black leather. I mean, he could. I mean, I don't know why he'd be aware of that. Isn't the show most of the cast from Thunderbolts for Doomsday a spoiler for Thunderbolts? I guess kind of technically, I guess. Superhero squad team is Iron Man, Hulk, Wolverine, Thor, Falcon, Silver Surfer, Captain America, and Reptile? Not thrilled, aka pissed off. Okay, he's Deadpool with a heart. Just happy to see Alan Cummings' name on that chair. If that... Oh my god, just imagine, hey, this is me just immature. If you just didn't have name in there, just Alan Cumming on that chair. Anyway, moving on. Power Rangers movie was missing the Power Ranger sauce and had the movie sauce, but not the Power Rangers, at least enough of it. Good evening from the UK. Hope all is well. Have you seen the trailer for Mega 2.0? I have, and it's insane. Goofy. I don't know, man. It's gonna be... It's just... They decided to go completely into goofy territory. You know what? Fuck it. I'm here for it. Did you see the multiverse dying? And do you see the multiverse dying in Secret Wars? And we need to see them die into that concept again. In my opinion, personally, I think they'll take a break from the multiverse for at least 5 years. I don't know how long they'll take a break from it for, but I do think we're going to see a grand amalgam reboot of the universe, maybe into a singular timeline. I don't know, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Oh no, Ashley's 19 and will never be any older. I'm going to do one of those preview days of Epic Universal Theme Park. Cool. I've never been. Just barely visible 4-bed wrinkles. Right, I heard her voice first and was like, whoa. Nightcrawler. So, on Gambit big screen. For fuck's sake, I'll go cry in the corner. Question for the Japanese folks in the stream. Does Makai stand for something? Because I remember seeing in Yu Yu Hakusho when they were trying to stop the Makai barrier. Now it's in DMC. I'm pretty sure Makai just means demon. Or spirit. Makai literally means evil world. That was close. Let's see. Honestly, the new DMC Netflix series has the potential to introduce so many people to the franchise, which makes me extremely happy. For sure, man. For sure. Though, in that same vein, that's part of the kind of... What do you want to call it? Caveat that I have? Or not caveat, that's not the right word. It's one of my hang-ups with the show is that it's not an accurate representation of the games. Well, it'll pull people into the games, and it won't spoil them on the games. Not really. Not anything huge, except for the reveal in the first game. But it's so different. It's hard to say that it represents it, even though the characters they got right. The characters are basically the same, just in a new setting and a new story. With a lot of allusions to and Easter eggs and nods to the games themselves. So, as much as I you know, like I said, I'm a little, it's a give and take, you know, because like it's fun. It's got the heart and the spirit down right, and the animation's great. They got the characters right, but as far as like a representation of the games themselves and the story in the games themselves, it's just like, it is also not setting the same expectation. Qualm, I think is another word, I guess. Quibble, gripe, qualm. You know, so it's like, I don't know how many people who would like the show will also like the games, if that makes sense. Do you think the age gap of half your age plus 7 works for you, or still too big, means you date somebody 25? I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just, it would just have to be, I feel like it would just have to be a case by case basis. At the end of the day, do you have chemistry? Do you have things in common? Do you have enough to build a relationship out of? At that point, I think that's what matters most to me, I think. Rather than setting some kind of like line in the sand like that, you know. That's my rule of thumb, at least. I mean, obviously there are limits. Not saying that, but like talking about like a reasonable age range like that, you know, like 25 or whatever. Like, it's just like, I don't know. I like setting like a hard line like that right there. I think that's kind of difficult because everybody's different. Everybody's going to have different preferences, different goals, and different outlooks, and blah 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 blah. So it's hard to be like set like a singular monolith that's going to apply to every group pairing and whatever, you know. Lily coming in here hot yet again with the super chat for the cats, the raccoons, and possums. See, they're getting everything. What about me on my birthday? And I'm not saying, no, hold on, don't take that wrong. Do not put more in. That's not what I meant. You could have included me in the commas is what I meant. Like, I could have included with the cats, raccoons, and the possums. Don't send me more money. But yes, they will be grateful for this because we also have a new, well, she's not pregnant anymore, but one of the outside cats that you help feed has given birth, at least to one kitten that we know of. So some of that will definitely be going towards that, because we've seen it for the first time tonight. Last night. This morning? Whatever. But thank you, as always, Lily. You do not have to go out of your way to do that, though I am eternally appreciative, and so are all of the animals. Let's see. Oh my god, forgot Happy B-Day. Sorry for forgetting. No apologies necessary whatsoever. Let's see. Tony Stank. Have you heard of a show called Death Battle? Oh yeah, I've watched that since it was born. Let's see. Favorite characters battle one another. Yeah, I watched a lot of it. Have I seen any of the Power Rangers shows on Netflix, like Dino Charge? Not while it was on Netflix, I don't think. I haven't kept up with a lot of the more recent ones. One of my favorite crossovers was when Flash and Arrow body swapped. Elseworlds? Yes. God damn it, Lily, no! You are too kind. And I can't refund it. I know if this was Twitch, I could send that back. Well, that'll help me, because I've splurged real hard this month, but again, that is insane. Thank you so much, Lily. I hope you're gonna be okay. Let me know if I need to Venmo you some money back. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, thank you so much. Fuck, where was I? Let's see. Oh yeah, like the Netflix era was about when I wasn't keeping up all that well. So I'll say probably I've seen bits, but not a lot. And yes, Elseworlds is one of my favorites because it's also hilarious seeing them swap like that. See you around, bud. And that's the last one. What'd you think of Ben Solo killing Han Solo? The second Harrison Ford signed up for the movie, I knew he was dead. Because that's what that was in his contract. He would only come back if they killed his character. And they accomplished that. Love the Power Rangers theme song. Same. Do you know which Vessar twin is older? I would assume, I don't know for a fact. I would assume Vex. But I don't know. I don't know. Which film are you most hyped for this year? Probably Superman. And I wouldn't say I'm hyped. I'm just like, I'm anxious and I need to see it and I hope it's good. The R1 over the N1? All of it. But yeah, that is kind of like, if we're prioritizing things, that is kind of an interesting choice there. But anyway, Aura Farming. Eventually, the starting line of Newfound Glory 2. We're dramatic as fuck. I hope Superman does well so the entire DCU succeeds in the years to come. Same. Favorite Ranger will always be Trent, the White Dino Thunder Ranger. He was so badass. Trent, a lot of the time the 6 Rangers were usually my favorites, but we had some one-offs here and there for sure. But out in Dino Thunder, Trent was definitely my favorite in that bunch, barring Tommy. Though I will say his Black Ranger suit in Dino Thunder, least favorite form of his. Listen to a lot of Blink 182, Green Day, Linkin Park, and Phil Collins. One of these is not like the other. True. Very true. Linkin Park, bro, From Zero album is fire. Yes, it is. The new sound, I keep wanting to say soundtrack for some reason. The new album is really good. Don't keep up with Power Ranger seasons, but keep up with themes. For some with ice powers. Emma's smoking hot, you mean? I think that's where we're getting. Anyway, they think they have trolled us by announcing Taskmaster for Doomsday, so fans won't be shocked if she dies. I mean, for all we know, her name's on one of the chairs that hasn't been shown yet, because we know they're not done revealing the cast for it. You think Robert will appear in Fantastic Four end credits? Probably. Emma Frost, she can turn her skin to this hard diamond-like substance. Well, let's say when I see her, me too. I love how horny Marvel Rivals is, because it is so horny. I managed to come out of university with minimal debt. You lucky bastard. Have you ever watched Animorphs back in the day? I did. I don't remember the theme song though, but I did watch it and I did have some of the books. Nothing beats a glass of wine and Omni streaming. Well, thank you. Sean Astin plays Ralph in 2012. Raph, not Ralph. Why did I? Whatever. You know, I misread that. I did not know that. That's interesting. I've seen Giggle Physics. I think you meant Jiggle Physics, because Giggle Physics. Jiggle Physics for chests, but have we seen them for thighs? Not that I'm aware of. He's good. Trust. I'm alive. I went to Richmond GalaxyCon 2 weeks ago, the same day you went, but I left while you were still there, so I didn't see you, sadly. But Blake Roman is the sweetest. He's super chill. I wanted to go to the his panel that he was a part of. He was a guest on it. It was where they played D&D, and he was one of the guest players. Because I know he's a huge D&D nerd, and I want to see that. But I missed it. I'm sad I missed you too, though. I saw a lot of people that were fans of the channel there, like attendees and stuff like that as well. Met a bunch of people there, talked to a lot of people who were followers of the channel. That's always cool. I'm sad I didn't get around to you, man. Sometimes it's unfortunate, sometimes it's just on the cards, man. Fate lines up the way it does. The real Hagiyama. Hi, Omni. I was one of the people who recommended you Murder Drones, so I thought I'd recommend something else. If you consider watching The Amazing Digital Circus. Also, happy birthday. Well, thank you. And thank you for the recommendations. I have considered it. I keep putting it off. I don't know when I'm going to get around to it, but I do plan on at least finally giving it a chance sometime. I don't know when then. Come joke made. This is not a drill. So true. You plan on reacting to Megan 2.0 for the YouTubes or the Patreons, or watch it in the cinema? I might react to it. I think that would be a much better reaction. Because didn't I? Hold on. I reacted to Megan, didn't I? I don't remember. I did. Honestly, I couldn't remember. I reacted to the first one, so why not? It was the unrated version. Reptile is a teen who can turn into dinos, but not fully. Just makes his arms pterodactyl wings and such. What a weird fucking power. When they say Loki is going to be in Doomsday, do you think it's Loki's series Loki, or will they have other variants? I think, given the multiverse nature of it all, I think it's going to be the Loki series Loki, because I think something's going to happen to his tree, or he will foresee what is going on and try to prevent what is going on. I think I want to break from the multiverse myself, because we have been getting a lot of it as of late, and probably will again at some point with the DCU if they want to go there. I can kind of agree. I would like to just go to a simplistic superhero story. Shared universe, sure. Have something just, I don't know. I'm ready for this to be over for a little bit, to catch our breath for a little while. I'm right there with you, I think. Emma Frost, more like Emma Frosted. Relax, Sean, but you'd really like Reptile if you remember Vixen from the Arrowverse show. He's kind of a kid that has a gem that transforms him into a dinosaur, but like having raptor claws. He's really cool. Never heard of them until now. Sorry, quibble. I think the next saga needs to be the Mutant Saga with Apocalypse, Sinister as the overarching bad guy. Eventually, I hope get Annihilus as well. We'll probably get more mutant focus after all of this for sure. I'm glad they didn't reference the reboot with his dark hair and kept the white. I'm enjoying the White Rabbit too. Yeah, I'm glad so far no references that I can at least pinpoint from that reboot I will not talk about, but yeah. Let's see, a little bit Beast Boy personality, good at synonyms. I wonder if we'll get Anna Paquin back as a more accurate rogue. Maybe, who knows? Money. I'm excited for C2E2, hell yeah. When Lily, what's up, Aunt Gar? Just watched Tron Ares trailer and I'm blown away. Heard the siren sounds. Now we're going, I'm scared, even though Bigfoot is miles away. Still scary, you know, that he's out there. Whoa. If you think about it, it's kind of like Vixen, Beast Boy. Look at Omni, all afraid of a new tax bracket. I crossed that line last year. That was painful. Do I have pause? If not, no funding for you. I can pause. Am I gonna get that out, cat? I'm gonna get that out, cat. Yeah, fix. Yes. This time, yes, for sure. I am going to have to pull the trigger on that finally. What's up, GG? Happy birthday! Thank you. I had 50 kittens at once. Please tell me no. I'm excited for C2G2. What are you excited to do or see? I can't wait to see like what kind of merch and shit they have, like what kind of vendors are there, because I imagine I would hope it's different than some of the stuff I always see. But I mean, the main thing is Critical Role. That's the main reason I'm going, so that for sure. Take the rest of the money. C2E2 of what? Lily is the next Mr. Beast. Oh my god, Pog. What does the C stand for? I think somebody answers that down the line. What is your top 3 favorite Marvel rival skins? Both from male, female heroes. Honestly, I don't know. I've played like for 2 hours once, and that's about it. I'm not sure what all skins are in there, but I've seen all the Goonie material. Sue Storm's goth outfit, sure, why not? For sure that one is one of them. But outside that, I'm not sure what all else is in there. Just noticed I said Arrow, not Green Arrow earlier. Hey, same difference at this point. I'm good. Don't worry. Well, I'm gonna worry. C2E2 is Chicago's Comic Entertainment Expo. I thought it was Electronics Expo. Whoops. I just learned something. It's like one of those homies you would see a homeless person and then buy them food. She's got a big heart, man. Big wallet too, apparently. Thank you so much, Lily Lowe. And all kidding aside, like huge. I heard it was your B-day on community post on YouTube, and I was going to say happy birthday on Discord, but I forgot because I'd wake up so early to go to DC. Hey, all good. I just hope you had fun. Hope your brand new day is set up like Ant-Man and the Wasp set before or during Doomsday. Love the new logo is based off of the old coloring books. And the subtitle is the same as the home trilogy. Kinda. But yeah, I do like the logo that we got, and I also hope that there's I do want this to be very much so, as much as we can, a solo Spider-Man story, but I'm not sure if we're gonna get that. Squid Game Season 3 is coming out June 27th. I didn't know we had a date. Let's go. Vax is older. Did not know that. Okay, well, makes sense, I guess. Superman Fantastic Four Tron 3, I'll be there. What would your reaction be if Superman opens and the real Superman dying and David's Superman is a clone? I would be immensely befuddled by that decision. Well, it's between Trent and RJ, the Wolf Ranger from Jungle Fury. RJ's pretty cool. What similar show would you recommend to someone who likes Castlevania Netflix series and is loving the Netflix DMC series as well? I mean, I'm not sure what's super close to those two that I would have seen. I don't know. He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Revolution, and Revelation. Same animation studio as Castlevania, so a lot of the action's kind of on par with that. I think you'd enjoy that, even if you're not a He-Man person. I think it's a lot of fun. I really like both of those a lot. So in the comics, Cyclops and Emma have dated before, so shall we be taking that slot in Marvel Rivals? Love Little Rascals. Little Rascals. I don't think I've ever seen Little Rascals, to be honest. I don't know if I have. Marvel Rivals is one of the horniest games I've seen in a long, long while. It amuses me so very, very much. You're the lucky bastard. You get to meet the Critical Role cast. Damn. I mean, Taskmaster was a little bit badass in Black Widow movie, but I don't know why she would return to Thunderbolts. No offense. I don't know, man. But we'll see. Fantastic Four post-credit scene should show Robert putting on his helmet and saying, "Fine, I'll do it myself." Oh my god, we got another super chat here. Thank you, Adam Bentham. Happy birthday, mate. Just want to say thank you for all of your content. Thank you for the £5. I really, really appreciate that so much, man. Where was I? Here we are. I mean, how many Marvel skins and characters in Marvel Rivals just for the Gooners, but it's working, so they know what they're doing. The Giggler. What about the live-action Legend of Zelda movie coming? I feel like it should be animated. I agree. It should probably be animated. Because if they, animate all these other Nintendo properties, because Mario, obviously, it's getting a sequel. Can't have a Super Smash Brothers without merging things, and I don't want a live-action Link and an animated Mario. We'll just make them all animated. Do you have a list of shows you're planning to react to? If so, is She-Ra on it? I'm pretty sure She-Ra is on the list. But if not, I will double check and add. The Juggle Jiggles me. Favorite ice cream? Vanilla, cause I am a bitch. Technically, I like marble, so like I like a little bit of vanilla and a little bit of chocolate. I'll need chocolate as I get older is just too strong for me anymore, and I need it balanced out with something else. So ideally I'd have some vanilla with some chocolate sprinkled in throughout it, like chocolate ice cream, not chocolate sprinkles. But if I'm just talking straight flavors, vanilla. Who would you cast for Batman Beyond live action, Spider-Verse animation style movie, Bruce Terry and the Return of the Joker? I don't care, because I don't like Batman Beyond. I know. Boo-hoo me. I don't know. Kit Connor. Fuck it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think you're smarter than young Sheldon? Probably not, because kid's big brain. Smarter than Batman. I've been hearing good news about the How to Train Your Dragon movie. I hope it's good. I've heard nothing but great things, because apparently people at CinemaCon got to actually see the movie months early. So yeah, hope it's good. The Voice. Too bad we'll never see Tom Spider-Man meet Vincent's Kingpin. Now, that pisses me off, man. I hope they work something out there. Do you like Finn Jones as Danny Rand? He wants to come back. Yeah, I don't think any of the problems with his character was his fault. It was the shitty showrunner and the writers involved in that. And it got better in season 2. And when he showed up on the other shows, when he was in Luke Cage, he was great. It was So put him in somebody else's hands and I think he will be just fine. I don't know why, but I was never able to get through the first episodes of Campaign 3, probably just because of my non-existent attention span, but I'm on 63 of C3 now. Nice, nice. When it comes to superhero roles, I prefer that they cast actors who are devoted to the role. A la Charlie Cox with Daredevil or John Bernthal as Punisher, people who are willing to do the research. Yeah, and they've become actual fans of the character. And so much so that John Bernthal is helping write that Punisher spinoff. Like, he's trying to protect the character, which is good, because that's part of the reason I think this overhaul happened with Daredevil, was because he saw what they wanted to do and said, no, that is not right. So yeah, I love that. I love that about those two. I love the way they've been approaching all of this. Also might have been because of my favorite character. Ash's character had been gone half the time because of the Last of Us scheduling. And unfortunately that just happens sometimes with them, man, because they're always working on shit. And it's always Ashley gets pulled away for something for so long too. And Fist Voice, so Mr. Parker, your famous Spider-Man, a masked vigilante. 11 p.m. must sleep. Have a good birthday weekend, Michael. Chat soon. Take it easy, man. Get some rest and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And where are you going to put your new merch, dear? I don't know, man. Eventually, some like I've said before, sometimes I just start to cycle stuff I'm not feeling anymore, and it just ends up in the closet. So I got to get new shelves. That's my next goal, is to invest in display cases so I can put doors on shit and the cats will stop ruining my very expensive figures. That's my next goal, but that's going to be a long haul goal. Matt Dunham, thank you so much for the super chat and the birthday wishes. I really, really, really appreciate all the love today, guys. Let's see. Did you see a lot of people getting mad about a female Silver Surfer even though she's in the comics? Par for the course, man. Par for the course. Yeah, but yeah, I did see that. Peace, Omni. Have a good birthday. See you tomorrow, and can't wait for Karate Kid Legends. Me too, man. I'm kind of excited. Dude, the one thing though in that new trailer was like, we're gonna make a Karate Kid. Dude, I eye rolled so hard. I can't believe that's a real line, but everything else about it looks actually really fucking good. Jeff the Landshark is my favorite Marvel Rivals character to play as. Mine is Psylocke. I love playing as Psylocke. Yeah, you need Lily to become a fan of my channel. I thought Campaign 2, Episode 2, and I was like, why would he be excited for that? It came out like 7 years ago. Let's see. And man, don't worry, guys. Defeated Kang. True. I think someone should pick up Animorphs like they picked up Percy Jackson. The books would be cool to adapt them. That'd be cool if it got like an actual like modern adaptation for Animorphs. Spider Beyond Spider-Verse, can't wait. I forget, Level Up is next weekend? I could Google, but lazy. No, next weekend is C2E2, so the one in Chicago, and Level Up is the 25th to 28th. Yes, Bax is a man, thus he is older. I don't know how that works, but sure. Spider-Man, can't wait till Animorphs. Didn't watch Animorphs, but I did watch Tomorrow People, which is not related, except that I think they aired near each other, and my mind links them. See, I have no idea what Tomorrow People is. Apparently James wants 2 shows and 2 movies a year, the main DCU starting next year. That's not too much, I don't think, at least. Let's see, not gonna lie, I read Animorphs and thought Animaniacs. Not even remotely close. All right, I'll add He-Man to the list. Thanks, Omni. Let's go. Let's see. I know brain not braining today. What's my zodiac sign? I'm an Aries. I mean, it's apparent by when I was born. We're celebrating it here today. Let's see. And you're not my biggest fan right now. The song, I'll be okay. It's been stuck in my head for months. You are welcome. Are you going to see the Minecraft movie? Hell no! Vanilla? No one's favorite is vanilla. Vanilla is just a base. I'm sorry, what? Too strong? Vanilla is the best. Hey, I'm not alone. I feel called out for vanilla ice cream. I love that shit, and I'm not as into chocolate anymore. I need to eat that in moderation, so cookie dough ice cream is great. Yeah, cookies and cream might be a better answer, because that's like the ideal mix to me. If I get a milkshake, it's always cookies and cream. Dude, Fantasy Redfield, thank you for gifting the membership. It doesn't tell me who you gifted it to, unfortunately. Oh, and no, it does over here. Rebecca was gifted a membership. Look at that. You are now a member, Rebecca. You plebeian. You've been upgraded. Thank you, fan. I forgot YouTube added that feature that you could gift memberships now. Let's see. Where were we? We were shaming people for liking vanilla ice cream. I'm tired that I didn't type anything in the chat. Hey, happens, man. Sometimes you just start coasting. Someone who likes only vanilla is a simpleton. Like, I go crazy, loving mint chocolate chip. That is disgusting in my mind. Do you have patrons vote on, like sequels, prequels, companion series, or do you just watch those without voting? Like if it's like if it's a show, I try to watch all the seasons. So if the show wins, I watch the whole show. And in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D's case, I do plan on watching Agent Carter. And with movies too, I've tried to catch up on the extensions of ones that I've watched. Like, what's an example? Like with Happy Death Day, the first one won a poll, and then I just eventually just watched the second one on my own down the road. So I do try to complete some series that I start in that vein. I think I did the same thing with a couple of other things as well, but yeah. Mint chocolate chip is disgusting. What's your zodiac sign? My sign is the Zodiac Killer. Pulls out gun, everyone. Oh my God, Sean. Oh, we ended up kind of on the same page there. Who'd you cast for a second Mario movie? For me, Scarlett Johansson for Daisy to embody that tomboyish and lady behavior. For Rosalina, Nicole Kidman by their motherly charm. I really don't know, man. I have no opinions on any of that. Would you rather drink hot chocolate and always burn your tongue, or eat ice cream and always get brain freeze? Probably brain freeze. And he went to jail. By the way, Omni got a new fan cast. Walton Goggins as Black Mask. I like that. I don't mind that. I concur. If you could have any color hair, what would you choose? I'm kind of fine where I'm at. I wouldn't want any unnatural colors. Except maybe like silver. Like Dante white hair. But that's gonna happen eventually anyway, assuming I don't lose my hair down the road. Char's doing the same thing with Daredevil, isn't he? I don't think he's writing anything though. One of my main Daredevil complaints is we only got one scene with Kingpin and Daredevil so far. But yeah, I can't imagine we're going to see them face to face much with the rest of the show the way it's going at this point. If Kingpin can never appear in the movies, I wonder if Spider-Man will even address who the mayor of New York is and the anti-vigilante task force. I don't know, man. I'm not sure how they're going to tiptoe around all of that. Your cat murdered Vex. No, just destroyed one of the vestiges of Divergence. And people got money. I'm surprised Marvel didn't release a teaser for the Ironheart show at the con. That's a good point. We still have seen jack shit for Ironheart, man. Always enjoy your videos. I really appreciate that, man. I really do. And you're lucky you're my favorite reactor. I wouldn't have stayed up all day for no one. You don't have to stay. I want you to take care of yourself, get some rest and all this kind of stuff, you know? But yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, you can create doors to your cases to keep the dust and cats out of them with plexiglass and baseboards. That's too much effort. Tan Lutucci as Waluigi, Danny DeVito as Wario, maybe Toadette being played by Zendaya, and happy birthday. Well, thank you for the happy birthday, Aunt Gar. Hottest. I don't know what that was in response to. Moon Knight all the way in Marvel Rivals. I've been playing him since day one. I haven't actually tried Moon Knight yet. Backs don't go from me, sister, the cat. Psylocke or Thylock. I mean, she don't have no Emma Frost thighs. I kept wanting to combine those two words, man. 2 shows, 2 movies would be perfect, especially if they have a 6-year plan to get the lead in the first event. Wow, Master Spoiler, Percy has a beard in campaign 3. I did see updated art for him and like of that. So I've seen old Percy. I've seen art of old Percy. No, I want me Bishop. Robotka updated. Going to Chicago. Can you pick me up a dish from the bear while you're there? That has crossed my mind. Who knows? Maybe. I like blueberries. I do like blueberries as well. Speaking of, speaking of the bear or anything like that, when I'm in level up, I think because Little Funny Girl Reacts is out there, we're gonna her and her husband and I are going to connect. I think just to kind of hang out and get some dinner, networking with other reactors. They were out of town when I was there last time, but this time we're all in the same place. What's up, Dion? Happy birthday, thank you. Rebecca's one lucky girl. Thank you so much. Red Ball, nowhere's no ice cream is better eaten with a fork. I can't gift on mobile. He asked because of Mighty Nine. I don't know what you asked what. I was lost on some of your stuff. I try. My favorite ice cream flavors are strawberry and vanilla and Rocky Road. I don't like fruity flavors with my treats. Like candy, sure. But like desserts, not so much. Like in my cakes, my ice creams, and that kind of stuff, I don't like fruit to be anywhere near it. What? Nah, you are a simpleton. How can you think me chocolate is disgusting? Because it is, and I think you might have brain problem if you like the mint chocolate. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was a Frankenstein's monster of accents there. Nico eating ice cream with a fork is wild. Special. Define. Definitely special. Rude. By the way, Omni, Twisters is now on Prime for free. Ginger would appreciate you bringing that up if she was here. But to join Daredevil Born Again, same. It's got its issues. It's not perfect, but I've been having fun all the same. This league's better than a lot of the other shows we've gotten from them. Can't remember if I saw your Happy Death Day reaction, so I'll be watching that later. You can check out both of them, so because I did watch both of those. Wait. There's Omni emotes. There are. People just rarely use them. And they have not been updated in a long time. Before I forget, can I suggest something on your own? You can check out the crossover Danny Phantom and Ben 10. It's got to be a fan crossover, right? It was created by the Ink Tank. Okay, there it is. I did watch a shit ton of Danny Phantom back in the day. So the ice cream wars have begun. Begun. The ice wars have. Nah. That was my attempt, and immediately avoiding continuing and following through on that Yoda impression. Glad you're enjoying Owl House. Loving it. It's really good, man. You don't want purple Squid Game Thanos hair? Maybe. Am I planning on reacting to the animated movie Flow? It hasn't come up, but I do want to see it. I am kind of curious about it, but it hasn't come up at all. So currently not planning on it, but I would like to get around to it at some point. I cannot be trusted with this power. Because I'll span the emotes now. How old are you on your birthday? 37. Your cat murdered Fenthras. Yes, it did. Snapped it right in half. It's good to be back on the air. Don't even know if Ironheart is done filming or not. Oh, it finished filming like, what, 2-3 years ago? It's been done for a long time. Yeah, they forgot about Ironheart. That's wild. Goat, 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 goat. Lots of goats. I will be restrained with the emotes, I promise. Dion King me. Can't wait for more Avengers cast. And when will that be? Who knows? Congratulations, Rebecca. I mean, 60 is not that old. Christian Perry, profile pic. Going good. Frosty thighs. That's the closest bringing them together I can think of. If I can get one Marvel character's power, I wouldn't mind Moon Knight. But the split personalities would be a bitch about. Favorite ice cream is blueberry cheesecake. And my favorite pizza is bacon avo. That's a choice. I do like me some bacon. You put bacon on damn near anything, I'd like it. Except for ice cream, cake. Even though I know there's bacon flavored ice cream. Anyway, so picky. I am. You have no idea. Okay, what about Red Velvet? Tell. That's okay. I don't mind Red Velvet. It's just not a go-to. Amanda Seyfried as Ebon Frost would be good casting. Did I see the trailer for Megan 2.0? I have. I have indeed. Fruit by the Foot. I love me. Dude, I'd get a whole roll of that and just shove the whole thing in my mouth. Massive spoiler. Vax exists. How dare you? I found Valentino outside my door at night and he started flying everywhere. Gotta watch out for those Valentinos, man. Emote Wars. How are you liking the Devil May Cry series? Really enjoying it. Shockingly so, considering it is nothing like the games. I just know Flow would make me cry. I would need to mentally prepare. That's why I'm watching The Whale tonight, and I know that's an emotional fucking movie, so I gotta mentally prepare for that tonight. Golly, you're old. Generally looking so young for 37, I would have guessed late 20s. Oh, I appreciate that. I'm gonna have this face card hopefully for a little while. I'm a fan of are you a fan of the I Know What You Did Last Summer movies? I like the first two. After that, it just went off the rails. Another one is coming out this summer, and God, this summer is stacked with movies. So you tapped into the Marvel Rivals, huh, Dion? Restraining Rebecca. Caught red-handed, Dion. Please drop kick me. There's some weird combos happening on here. Thank God, still don't like your answer to thinking mint chocolate is disgusting. I will think that till eternity. Perfectly fine, man. Devil Man Fry. Oof, heavy. My favorite cake is chocolate cake called Black Forest, and I eat it with fresh strawberries. My favorite cake's yellow, I think. Emotionally, I mean, never seen the Tron movies, so do I have to watch them to understand the new one that's coming out? I would imagine yes, considering Flynn, the main character from the past ones, is in it. Yeah, I would definitely at least familiarize yourself with the originals. Watching the whale, bring tissues. Lots of tissues. And don't forget to hydrate. Thank you. Massive spoilers, Matthew DMs, Campaign 3. Wow! I wonder why Blitz has a crazy obsession with horses. Trauma. Gonna stop talking now. Mint chocolate is bad. Honestly, I don't know why I have a crush on Sydney Sweeney. Yeah, you do. We all know. Do you think Resident Evil should have an animated series? Fuck yeah! Another movie is in the works, and supposedly a little more game accurate. One would hope. We'll see, man. We'll see. Yellow is vanilla, correct? Yes, it's a type of vanilla cake for sure. Have you ever saw a spot of yellow snow and ate it before? No. The Last of Us, you know what it means to cry again. Ow, I just bit my tongue. What's the weirdest thing you have eaten? My brother ate a cockroach as a baby. I used to... Actually, no, I never ate it for myself. I made other people eat it, so that's not a qualifier. I don't know. Weirdest thing I've eaten. You know, it's only weird for me, I would assume for just Americans in general, I guess. Eel? And that's not even that weird. I don't know. I mean, there's the Birdie Bots every flavor beans. I don't know. Oh, yeah, excuse me, made people eat what? When I was in elementary school, we would get the little milk cartons, and at breakfast, I would just take everything on the tray, a little bit of everything, and put it in the milk carton and stir it together. So it could be sausage, biscuit, whatever, egg, it could be all kinds of stuff. And I would just stir it together. And then I would just try to convince my friend to eat it. And he did. And he immediately threw up the one time he did. Yeah, there. Let's see. What is the worst movie you've ever watched? I mean, there's just bad movies. I mean, there's The Room, but I like The Room. It's bad, but I like it. It's funny. Birdemic, same thing. It's fucking terrible, but in a fun way. But terrible in like an unentertaining way. Like The Turning is one that just always comes to mind for me. I reiterate, picky. As long as it's not too weird or unhealthy. Grog dies, you know, one day. Just a reminder to be respectful. I have spoken. I had a crush on Jenna Ortega. I don't know, my celebrity crush is maybe Haley Steinfeld. My oldest, I think, is Amy Jo Johnson, or I'm blanking on her name right now. I'm blanking on her name. Fucking Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I don't want to look at the chat because I know somebody's going to say it. Melissa Joan Hart. Yeah, fuck you. I win. I think actually I said it as Rebecca's message popped up. What's the worst Bean Boozle I've eaten before? Probably vomit. To see the Avengers Doomsday chairs, yes. I also like vanilla ice cream, but I always make a fresh strawberry sauce. Cut fresh strawberries, squeeze lime juice, and then sugar. That's too much work. Is it weird to be in love with somebody that doesn't even know you exist? Like, for example, Jen Ortega. I mean, probably not as uncommon as you think, but you did this once or more than once. What, the morning tray mix thing? More than once. I'd be dying of your reaction to seeing Fitz and Ada smooching. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Diabolical. Favorite late night snack? How do you like your steak? Medium rare. And then the worst movie is Scary Movie 5. That was a struggle. Have you seen Talk to Me? I have. It's fantastic. Did a review for it. To be fair, you did it more than once, and then they fell for it more than once. I'm going to judge them too a little bit. It's not that they fell for it. There was no trick being had. It's just do this dumb thing and see what happens. So there was no tricking involved. What's up, Christina? Jumped in to say, go shorty, it was your birthday. About to party like it's your birthday. Well, thank you, Christina. I really appreciate that. The worst movie I've ever seen is Madam Web. That's a pretty decent contender. I currently have a fever and I feel high. Well, I hope you feel better. Fuck, I thought I was helping. Geely is the worst movie I've ever watched. I was a kid and my mom wanted to. I've never seen Geely, so I've been spared that for now. Ready for Sinners live. I'm fucking excited for it. I'm very curious to see that movie. I don't know if I'll see it in the theaters or react to it. We'll have to wait and see, but I am intrigued by the film. Just I love you, but just don't know if I can say it yet. So Mary. The reactions are lovely and expressive. Reason I love them all. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. And welcome. Actually, don't say that. I will. You know that feeling when your favorite YouTuber starts, or favorite YouTuber turns out to be a blah, 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 or an accidental murder? Wait, has that last one happened? Oh yeah, I'm sure that has. But yeah, I don't think anybody I've watched has had the oopsie reveal in the future that I'm aware of, at least. They did it willingly. Judgmental eyes. Bye everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend and a happy belated birthday again, Omni. You too. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you again, and we'll catch you next time. Watched Fantastic Four 2015 in the theaters. Had a good nap. Worst movie I've ever seen. I've still never seen it. I wonder if they've done filming season 2 of Percy Jackson series. It comes out at the end of the year. I'm sure filming's probably already ended. Worst movie I've seen is that Marvel related. That's Marvel related. Well, nobody was talking about Marvel specifically, but is Eternals. Like, it made no sense. Made no sense. I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. A little hyperbolic. My least favorite Marvel movie is Thor: Love and Thunder. Or it's either that or the Marvels. Oh no, he's close to chat. Music is one of the worst movies I've seen. It was directed by Sia and is considered really offensive toward autistic people. Never heard of it, so I unfortunately don't have an opinion on it. I hope we get a Peacemaker teaser. I missed that show. Me too, man. Look, X-Files reference. What? Not yet. Let's see. Looking forward to FNAF 2. Taking a step up with the horror genre, but will still be PG-13. I hope it leans into the horror aspect more, which is what they've said, but because that was the thing about the first one. I was kind of surprised by how little of the horror element it even had. As far as the Eternals members aren't on the chair. Kind of surprised as well. Least favorite is Thor: Love and Thunder or Dark World. Why do people hate Thor: Love and Thunder? That was good. Christian Bale was terrible as Gore the God Butcher. They butchered Gore the God Butcher. And the only good thing I can say about the movie is when they allowed Jane's story to be serious, I liked it. And there's some good like visual choices. Like when they were on that planet and it was completely like all the color was drained except for their abilities. That was cool. There was some stuff like that. it was unbearably up its own ass. I can't I can't I can't watch it again. Honestly, I would watch the Eternals for all day for a week, then watch Thor Love and Thunder one more time. Okay, that might be an exaggeration, but still. Honestly, I tend to watch Ed Wood films for how bad they are, since they are so bad it's hilarious. I mean, that's what Ed Wood is kind of notorious for. Oh yeah, I slept through the Eternals too. I'm glad I didn't watch it in theaters. I did, and I loved every second of it myself, but it's me. Thor Love and Thunder is one of the few movies I'd spend my time watching. Meh. I feel like Marvel's was overhated, just like the Eternals movie. Thor has one of the best Marvel movies and one of the worst, both directed by the same person, which is kind of fascinating. Marvel's okay, don't hate it, just was kind of boring. That's kind of where I'm at on the Marvels. Kamala was the highlight of the entire thing, though. Not gonna lie, didn't like any of the post-Endgame movies except No Way Home and Shang-Chi. That's fair. Those are the two best ones. I don't care for Multiverse of Madness. I didn't really care for the Marvels. I liked Eternals. It was okay. It was fine. I don't love the Eternals, but it's middle of the road. Yeah, no. I can't think of any other ones that I was like, Falcon, Jesus. Captain America Brave New World was pretty decent by comparison. Happy belated birthday, Ginger! We were talking about you earlier. Somebody proposed Twisters on your behalf earlier. And thank you for the birthday wishes. Screaming goats in Thor were insufferable. It was funny the first time. And that was it. Who's the best Batman actors? My personal favorite, even though I'm not a huge fan of the movies he was in, was Ben Affleck. I'm the only one that liked Madam Web. I feel like I would be judged for that. Yeah. I was captivated during the Eternals. Same. I thought it was interesting. Guardians 3-2. Truth or Lie was one of my favorites. That's what I thought. No, Deadpool and Wolverine was great. Oh yeah, forget to include that. We'll throw that in there too. Come on now, how you forgetting about that? Teeny Raccoon. Oh yeah, Guardians 3. Yeah, that's why that came up. Guardians 3, Deadpool, also good. Deadpool 3 looking bad is a funny movie, but definitely not one of the greats. Tim McCroy's my Batman, Mark Hamill is my Joker. I mean, if we're including voices, then yes, I'm right there with you, CP. I'm looking forward to the next Spider-Man film, of course. How excited am I for season 3 of Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel season 2? Super duper. More excited for Hell of a Boss, but near equally excited for both. Let's see what listen to before, but it's not going to be for everyone though. Haven't watched DMC yet. I'm missing out. I'll get around to it. As you can see from my comments, I love anything with fresh strawberries in it. And you got strawberry colored hair. Assuming that's you in the profile picture. But seems like you got a whole thing going on. Maybe Cap 4. Cap 4 is pretty decent, all things considered, I think. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is really a good movie. I love Angela Bassett performance. I honestly, I forget that movie exists sometimes. That's one of the ones I always forget about. It's okay. It's all right. I think the big thing is, like, I didn't think it was as... I don't know if I enjoy it more or less than the first one, to be fair. I'll put it up there. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's more... I think the more we talk about it, there's more good ones. I think it's just the bad ones just, like, are so memorably bad that we forget about the good ones that kind of sprinkled in between every now and then. Anyway, Guys, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna get some food. I am hungry at the moment, and then I'm gonna try to mentally prepare for the whale tonight. So wish me luck on that front, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, no stream next week because I'll be in Chicago, but we'll be back again in 2 weeks. But thank you guys for all the birthday wishes, all the super chats, the love, and the fun, harmless conversations. But take care, everybody.